of perils and crises, one man shall emerge to be the savior of us all.
What is that ominous sound?
Daleks. I hate these guys.
Oh no, it is the Doctor!
If you think you have seen the
I think I
Doctor
downloaded
fight the
low-res
Daleks,
versions.
think again. This is the ultimate adventure.
Yeah.
I'm sending you mutated pepperpots straight back to hell!
More action, more excitement, more Daleks getting killed in very loud explosions.
Not on my watch, buddy.
And introducing Plenty O'Toole as Evelyn Hotlips Smythe.
Oh, Doctor. Now you have defeated the Daleks. Would you like to defeat me?
Daleks, the ultimate adventure, coming to a cinema near you soon. Your supervisor will inform you of the cinema to which you have been assigned. Attendance is compulsory by order of the Historical Instruction Act. All praise the glorious English Empire.
Oh my god, that was so fucking funny. That was the introduction to an episode. Oh my fucking god, I have a feeling this one's gonna be a good one.
Doctor, I can't believe you just said that.
Oh, did I put my foot in it again? I have a habit of doing that.
Thanks for
You
joining.
as good as told me that my entire life's work is useless.
No. I'm quite sure I bit my tongue before I went that far.
I've had years
This
of
is-
people telling me that history is useless. It's all dead, they say. What's the point? My parents, my ex-husband, first-year undergraduates going through that predictably rebellious phase when they realised they'd rather have studied gym.
All I said was the more you travel with me in the TARDIS, the more you actually see the past you write about, the more you must admit very little of what you thought actually holds water.
Useless, in other words.
Oh, I would never say history was useless. Dangerous, maybe.
I don't travel with you in the TARDIS as a sightseer, Doctor. I travel as a serious academic, wanting to see history in the making.
But you've never seen history. You've seen someone else's present day.
Well, of course, I know that.
History isn't the past, Evelyn. It's a version of the past we choose to remember. It takes the past and tidies it up. Inexplicable horrors explained, the most obscene atrocities reduced to cause and effect.
That isn't fair.
No, it isn't. Putting the past into some perspective, making it safe. And we're both experienced enough to know there is very little safe about it. Ah, we've landed.
Where are we?
London, 1903.
I think I know my history well enough to know that's a reasonably safe place to be. What's that?
Well, the TARDIS doesn't seem to agree with you. She's trying to move again.
What's wrong?
Well, she can't. For some reason, she's stuck here.
Now what?
She's trying to move away. The effort is tearing the ship apart.
Doctor, the doors. They can't decide whether to stay open
Hey,
or closed.
Bigman.
Get out, Evelyn!
But if the TARDIS doesn't like what's out there...
Safer than staying in here.
Do you
I'll try to get them.
Let's listen to the intro.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
Oh, Barry.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
Hmm. I have some ideas.
Hardest to stabilize.
I'm not leaving without you.
She's trying to materialize in two places at once. What on earth are you playing at,
Doctor! The door's shut again. Doctor!
I'm here, Evelyn.
Oh. Are you all right? Doctor?
Oh, sorry. Yes, thank you. I was just trying to work out where we are.
Oh, Doctor, a moment ago you said we were in great danger.
Oh, that was then. This is now. Whatever was wrong, it seems to have stopped. You've got to learn to let go of the past, Evelyn. Put it in some perspective.
But back there, you said...
You know, I think we're in a chapel.
It's hard to tell in this light.
See? The altar over there?
Could be a church.
No, I don't think so. This is a room within a larger building. You can hear from the acoustics. We're at least 12 feet off ground level.
Clever clogs.
Making the most of the clues given to me. It's hard to be more specific.
It's the chapel of St. John the Evangelist in the Tower of London.
Well, that's pretty specific. How could you tell that?
Sandwich. What would I do
Age
for
of the
sandwich?
Stones, the vaulted ceiling.
Alright, so sandwich I would put these three on top of each other, but I don't know, like, what I would use as bread.
Really making the most of the clues given to me. Well, not my fault, it's a whopping big clue. So, we're in the tower. Again.
And a perfect illustration of what I was saying. It's all changed
Because he's
so
welcome,
much since we were
Mads.
last here. Back in Queen Mary's reign, it was still a place of torture and execution. But by 1903, history has smoothed over the rough edges. Few soldiers are stationed here, but already it's become an attraction for tourists. No longer standing to inspire fear, just offer a good day out for the kids.
I think there's another clue you're
Sixth.
missing, Doctor.
This is the sixth Doctor.
It's covered in dust. No tourist has been here for ages.
Oh, that is odd. Well done, Evelyn.
Perhaps we've arrived off-season.
Maybe. The dust is very thick, though. I'll need a torch from the TARDIS to read through this lot. Back in a tick.
Well, you're sure it's safe to go back in there?
Yeah, I'll show you a picture of him.
Where's it gone? Doctor?
Evelyn!
Hang on. His amazing Technicolor coat.
Are you all right?
Did you hear it?
Yeah, what?
We've been here before.
The reign of Queen Mary?
No, not then, Evelyn. I was wrong. We're in the most terrible danger.
Doctor!
Something's going on.
Can't.
Shan't.
Won't.
Wouldn't.
Shouldn't.
Are they playing a word game?
Mustn't. Mustn't. Nigel, I do so love it when you're being rebellious.
If we cannot be rebellious from time
Oh
to
yeah,
time.
this is like 2002, I think.
You are so right, my darling. We have earned it after all.
But even between ourselves, only the barest modicum of rebellion can be tolerated.
Oh, yes, darling. Whatever you say.
That's capital, then. Quite capital. You must get some rest, Miriam. It's a long day tomorrow.
Yes. A long, glorious day. A long, glorious, exciting, wonderful, marvelous...
Miriam, that is enough.
Isn't?
Is. Only the barest modicum, remember?
Yes, darling. Yes.
Wow.
I shall stay up. There are affairs of state to
I
attend.
think we found the antagonist.
Right over a woman's head, like mine.
Indeed.
Oh, Nigel, when you are like this, I do not know, it makes me think back to those days when we first married. We were in love, were we not? I love you, Nigel.
Get some beauty sleep. We both know that you need it.
I certainly do. I am frightfully ugly, darling.
Frightfully. Good night, Miriam. Sleep tight. take care the Daleks don't bite.
Who goes there? Commander Farrow, my papers are in order.
Yes, sir. Pass.
Very good, Mr. Lamb. That seemed very efficient. You put a lot of effort into that.
Precious little else to do. These night shifts are so boring. The odd bit of efficiency livens up the job no end.
Yes, you have broken the illusion now. You know
I mean-
do not.
Yes, sir. Oops.
And how is the prisoner?
Well, seems the same as ever. I mean, he has not spoken for over 30 years. It is a little hard to tell.
Orders from the President. You are to help me.
With what?
He wants our friend chatting away, 19 to the dozen, in time for the Jubilee celebrations.
By the morning? Impossible.
Nevertheless, it is something we shall have to achieve. The President was very insistent. Come on,
So I have to
Lamb.
make everything a little
Said
bit
your
smaller.
shift could do with a little livening up, did you not?
Can we do what we like to him, sir? I mean, really hurt him.
Anything we like, so long as we get him talking somehow.
I shall turn on the magnetic field. There.
Is that really necessary?
Oh, yes.
I'll leave that there, and then what I'll do is...
Well, there he is. Are you all right, sir?
Even after what we've done to him, you have to admit he is an awesome sight.
You would not say that, sir, if you were the one who had to clean up when he bleeds.
You have no poetry to you, Lamb.
Who is it?
The President desires that you should talk. He does not mind what you say. He does not care whether you produce apologies or threats. He just wants you to speak, to say anything at all. Know that if you do not cooperate, if you refuse to do as the President demands, that we are authorized to use extreme force. For 100 years we have studied you. We know how to inflict pain.
There we go.
Talk now, and allow us to be humane.
I'll move the banana down a little bit.
Nothing. No surprises there, then.
It is the form of the thing, Lamb.
Yes, sir. Well, shall we get to it, then?
Yes. Yes, I suppose so.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
Okay.
Of September, I had a sandwich. I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
Hey, Crystal. How you doing? Okay, so I've kind of changed the idea a little bit. Okay, where's Barmit? Barmit will eat the sandwich. And, well, I kind of want to use Hyuk, because Hyuk is, like, my storyteller in the intros. How it go? It go good. It go okay.
Remember the 21st night of September? I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
Okay, so what I want to do is... How do I want to represent the 21st night of September?
you remember the 21st night of September?
Oh, nice. Let's take a look. Fuck off, Inga. Oh, nice, nice. That's so cool. I love the comic font for the little description of the movie. Oh, that's so cool. With like the oh, that's so cool. Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Far From Home, dude, so good. Nice work. Earth, Rain, and Fire. Okay, but how would I represent that? So if I use like the house for Earth, I could use Donald for wind, and then Fwoosh for fire. It's a bit of a stretch, but hey, for those in the know, they would go, is he trying to make a Earth, Wind, and Fire fucking reference? Alright, let's do that. Get rid of that. So let's represent Earth first. Earth, Wind, Fire.
Do you remember the 21st night of September?
Alright, so what I'll do is... Yep. Ah! Sorry, I want to do this on...
The 21st... The 21st night... 21st... The 21st night of September, I had...
We'll have these flying about. So first let's have...
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
So, I'm gonna have him... How do I want Chuck to tell the story? I can have him slide in. No, but I want him to... If he's speaking out...
Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you remember? Do you... Do you...
Maybe I'll just have him slide in. Maybe I'll...
Do you remember?
Pardon me.
Do you remember the 21st night the 21st night of September? I had a
Alright, so now we have 21st. Let's organize this, shall we? I mean, the Lost was the hardest cover to find for. Yeah, I can imagine it would have been hard. Do Ember.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? Night of September. September. First night of September. I had a
Alright, we want Shuck above it all.
The 21st night of September. I had a sandwich for dinner. September.
Okay. I finished my idea. I know what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna have Barmet show up.
I had a sandwich for
fucking position, rotation, anchor point. I need to move the anchor point. Like down here. Yeah. Oop, 10%. Him eating his sandwich. Alright, so here we got another one.
I had a sandwich for I had a sandwich for sandwich. I had a September. I had a sandwich for.
Oh! Ended up scrolling through the Marvel Wiki for hours for Wasp appearance pages. Oof. They had a Christmas tree.
I had a sandwich for.
Who hasn't had a sandwich? Am I right, my fellow sandwich eaters?
I had a sandwich.
Same thing going on here. Small problem. Actually no, it's fine. Slight problem. No, not this one. I want this one.
I had a sandwich.
I mean, sandwiches are delicious.
I had a
Go on that S. And back here. Hmm. Oh yeah, that's my
had a sandwich for dinner. Sandwich for.
Let's go back to fitting.
I had a sandwich.
Love the smell of burning burning skin. Okay. Now I'll nest this again because I'm a crazy person and it'll make this way easier if I just do it like this.
For dinner.
A little bit of a arc.
Sandwich for dinner.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do a little opacity. So it's like a
Sandwich for dinner, and yes.
Alright, so we make this a little bit faster.
Sandwich for dinner, and yes.
So now we nest vomit. Make this easier.
And yes. It was delicious. And yes, it was. And yes.
Fuck's sake. This is the problem when you nest things. They become massive. If I
I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
oh my god.
Dinner, and yes, it was dinner, and yes, it was dinner, and yes, it was delicious. Dinner, and yes, it was
Uh,
for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
so fucking dumb. Alright. Let's get Barmet spinning now.
Delicious.
Ah, shit. I'm an idiot. Hey, Alex, how you doing? How's Thanksgiving going?
Sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
I can't see. That's gonna go there, and move back one frame, and that goes up.
It's delicious.
Oh, Jesus, fuck. I should just redo the whole thing. I'll just redo the whole thing. Sorry. Put these here, but go back here.
And yes, it was.
Alright, so now. Hey, Musking Marker, thanks for 72 months.
Notinglinke beinga Poland tinkinga setupa sub mont sagoant just realizinga itivasa prime sub ops.
You're all good. I never doubt the power of Prime subs. Okay, so now it should be...
And yes, it was delicious.
Alright, that's fixed it. Now, bit of a kick. Not too much.
Sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious.
We're getting there. Premier's having a fit.
Delicious. Delicious.
Doop, doop. Okay. Out of the way. How are you doing, Muskie Micah? In my fucking ear. Saves. Sound feels like it. What if I click something else? Will this go back to normal? Okay, it does.
Delicious.
I feel like it's rolling a little bit too much. Maybe that.
Delicious.
That's better. A little bit better.
It's delicious.
There we go, that's better. Chomp the fuck.
It was delicious.
It was.
It was. And yes, it was delicious.
Oh damn, son! Now we just need to put in this bad boy. Edit and Photoshop. It's not August anymore.
Doctor, please, wake up.
Evelyn? Is that really you? I thought I'd never see you again.
Doctor, what are you talking about?
After so many years. My poor Evelyn. How long was I out for?
Just a few minutes. Are you all right? You said we were in the most terrible danger, then just passed out.
Oh, I don't remember any of that. Well, I wouldn't take it too seriously. I do get awfully melodramatic during my occasional fainting fits.
And what about the TARDIS?
Oh, yes. Well, I dare say she can't be far. She was trying to materialize in two places at once. She must have gone to the other. They have to be close together, or it really would have been torn.
Would be nice if Photoshop opened.
Doctor, I hate to say this, but I think I may have found her.
Oh, well done, Evelyn. Where?
Come over here. The stained glass window.
I won't be able to see through that.
No, not through it. At it. I suppose it could be a coincidence.
The image of a blue box on a green hill. I think it may not be so much where the TARDIS went, but when. Yeah, she certainly made an impression.
I'm no expert on art, but I know what I like. And I don't like this.
All very elaborate. Look how the hill is being torn apart, and all the flashes of red, flicks of red glass everywhere.
Symbolizing what? Blood? War?
I think we'd better explore. And what I said before I fainted.
Yes?
Let's assume I knew what I was talking about. So, in conclusion, Mr. President, on behalf of all of the American peoples, I should like to offer heartfelt congratulations. We only wish that we could be with you, standing shoulder to shoulder on this, your Jubilee Day.
What, all of you?
Yes.
That would be a bit of a squeeze, would it not? There are an awful lot of you.
Delicious.
The American peoples have nothing but love for England, from whence our seed sprung. You
Delicious.
are our father, our protector, our rock. We wish you nothing but happiness.
Is that it?
It's delicious.
Oh, yes, capital, quite capital. You learned the whole thing, did you not? I did not see you look down at your notes once.
I put in a lot of practice.
And it showed. Well
Just-
done. I especially liked the bit about the seed. That was very funny. Less taken with the shoulder-to-shoulder thing. I mean, I'm hardly going to want to get my shoulder anywhere near touching distance of you. Who am I?
Oh, it was a wholly metaphorical shoulder, sir. I would not dream of suggesting that any physical contact...
Enough of this. You have got a present for me, I assume.
Oh, yes, sir. Just a little something. It will arrive in the morning.
I hope it is a very little something. What are you doing up, Miriam? I put you to bed.
Oh, I know. But I tried and tried to sleep, you know. I furrowed up my forehead and really worked at it, and I'm just too excited. The thought of all those street parties and all that coloured bunting. Oh, it is just too thrilling for words. Are you doing anything important?
Just talking to the Prime Minister of America.
Hello, Madam
Prime
President.
Minister.
Oh, hello. What is this one's name, darling?
Do you know, I cannot remember.
Hello,
Where's
out
the uniform?
there. Are you looking forward to the Jubilee?
Yes, madam. We have a huge firework display in its honor.
I hope you have lots of bunting in the street. Coloured bunting.
you
There's
remem-
nothing like it.
Indeed we have, madam.
I love.
Remember the 21st night of September. I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious. Where's the uniform? I got my uniform right here. Wait for it. There we go. It's ready to fly. There's one in particular I'm waiting for. That one is excellent. This is. All right. That's enough of that. What do you think of the plane?
Fucking love Corona. So adorable.
Bunting. Hang it just right, and it is even better than fireworks. The colours never fade, and it is a lot less noisy.
Back to bed, Miriam. Excited or not, you need your sleep.
Yes. Beauty sleep for the ceremony.
I want
tomorrow.
to thank
I need to
you
go to bed.
highlights watchers
Let us be
for
honest.
being really, 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 really cute.
What's letting me to? Okay, so he's just calling World Watchers real.
Even with half a gallon of cosmetics smeared over my face.
If you will permit me to say, Madam President, the American peoples all find you to be the very definition of beauty.
The thing is, I do not like the Americans very much.
If I have caused offense...
Hear me out. You see, you look the same as us, and you have the same language as us, but then you open your mouths, and that awful accent pops out, and we realize you are not actually like us at all.
Madam, I do assure you...
It is all to deceive us. The way you pretend to be from good Anglo-Saxon stock. Why would I give a fig for the opinion of the American peoples, when even by your physical appearance you are nothing but shameless liars?
My family were English. My
My grandfather was at the head of the army.
What is going on?
American Revolt of 1943.
You can see why we make sure no one who leaves England can return. Listen to yourself. You have gone native.
Yes, sir. To my shame. I wish one day I could see England for myself.
Well, you can forget that. We have to keep the English race pure.
My wife is right. Purity is all.
Just say something, damn you! Just one word! Do you think we enjoy doing this to you?
Hey, Lane Babe, I have no fucking idea.
Maybe it is not able to. Maybe it.
I'm
its
scared.
tongue is atrophied.
It does not have a tongue.
Or whatever it has. Maybe after all these years, whatever bit used to do the talking, it sort of rotted, you know, and fell off.
No. It can talk. If it wants to. What is it? Is it pride? Huh?
Really, 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 really,
You're the last
really,
of your
really,
kind,
really,
and you
really
belong to
cute.
us, our toy. We can play with you gently or play with you until you break. You have no right to pride. You know you are to die tomorrow.
Sir, that is classified.
Be quiet. It is an intelligent creature. Of course it knows. Are you really going to die without a final word? When we take you to Tower Hill tomorrow, is there not one thing you want to say to the world?
Hey, yo, fade him.
Lamb, leave us for a moment.
Sir, it is not safe. The prisoner, it might look dead, but there is no way any of the lads would be in here with it on our own.
You can wait outside the door.
Yes, sir.
Execute Order 66.
It has not got to be like this. There are people out there.
Hey, Lane Babe, thanks for 66 minutes.
We want to help you. If you help us, just one word of assent. Just any word at all to show me you understand. I could not care less whether the president has you ready as a talking doll for his jubilee. So I have hardly tortured you at all. But now I need you to say something, and I can make things much worse for you. Our scientists recently have identified your optic nerve. With this knife, I can slice it open. You'll still be able to see.
Yeah.
You will not be able to stop seeing. But every image will cause you excruciating pain. Like it or not, you will be my ally. Good friends, you and I. When we stand side by side looking out over the nation we rule, I would prefer it if the view was not agony to you. But you leave me no choice.
It's a Dalek, isn't it?
It's like Santa's grotto.
Yes, a bit too garish for my tastes.
Fairy lights, the bunting everywhere, coloured ribbons. Do you think it could be Christmas?
There's decorations and decorations. This many, it looks as if you're trying to smother whatever is underneath.
That's a very grim way of putting it.
There's something very odd here. A white tower that's purple and orange and bright lime green.
Doctor, what's that up there? That metal box?
I don't know. Looks like an entire room.
Just rammed onto the side of the tower walls.
Yeah.
Do you think it could be another decoration?
Permanent to me and a bit
Hatis
too
do,
functional.
also hat the fukare well listening to gambi din signut 47 to technical lidi dudud dundun we.
Doctor, what's that?
Someone finally got the third one.
Come on!
I thought you said stealthily.
Something is in the most terrible pain. No time for stealth.
This is 666 bits, Lane Babe.
Oh, Nigel, darling, what is that
We're
terrible
listening to a Doctor Who audio
Jubilee
adventure.
celebrations have begun at last.
Christ.
What's wrong, sir? It's skin! It's grown over my hand! Do you understand? It won't let me go! What do I do? Don't pull me, you idiot! Cut me
This is
out!
the
It's
cover for
hurting
it.
me. Quickly! What happened? I got too close. I shall be more careful in the future.
Well, at least you got it to scream. I mean,
The time
that must be a step in
has
the right
come.
direction.
If it were
Execute Order 66.
must have been laughing at me.
Frate, executed order 66, ha 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 ha. Unde?
Right, sir.
6 moments. 66.
Hello? I was wondering if you were aware that something in there is suffering terribly.
Intruders, hands up.
Of course, it could be that you're fully aware because you're causing the suffering in the first place.
Shut up!
Judging by the way he's pointing that gun at us, I'd say that isn't unlikely.
Stop doing that. It is illegal.
What's illegal?
You know very well. You contracted your words.
No, I didn't.
You did.
We didn't know we couldn't.
Stop it. You're doing it. You are doing it again. You are making me do it now.
It's illegal to say didn't or isn't. That's ridiculous.
And irrelevant. Listen to me, whoever you are. There is a creature behind that door in great distress. I do hope you have nothing to do with that. And that you are going to put down that gun right now and allow me to help it. Know what you say? How about defying predictability for once?
Who are you?
I'm the doctor.
Lamb, what is going on here? Who are these people?
Oh, I'm the doctor, and this is my friend Evelyn Smythe. And you are?
You hear? He said he was the doctor.
He is the doctor.
Sir, what shall I do with them? Sir?
God.
What is it, Pharaoh? Has the prisoner...
They have so much fun
No,
doing this sort of
sir.
stuff.
A couple of strangers have turned up. One of them calls himself the Doctor.
This close to the Jubilee, everyone is crawling out of the woodwork claiming to be the Doctor, like they have some bizarre death wish. Why bother me about it?
I think you might like to see him, President.
Certainly not. Lock them up. Shoot them dead. Whatever you want. I am busy.
But it is what he is wearing. A patchwork coat of many colors. How could he know?
Very well. Bring him.
No
Right,
problem,
kill them,
babe.
sir.
No.
Thanks for coming.
They have an audience with the President.
Ooh, really? The president of what, may I ask? We don't just see any old president, do we, Evelyn?
Certainly not.
No.
We've got standards.
His Excellence in
I love
perpetuity,
Evelyn
the
so much.
President of the English Empire. Now get moving.
Cute. Really cute.
Let me stay and see the prisoners. Oh, may I?
You will just get overexcited and unable to sleep, and will be all
Really
grumpy.
cute.
Please, Nigel. I shall not ask for anything else. Really, I shall not.
All right. It can be your Jubilee present,
I want.
Thank you, darling.
but I get to interrogate them. Come.
Get in there.
Oh, I like his coat. As pretty as coloured bunting.
You two inside.
All right.
Really, there is no need to be so rough with our guests. This is the Doctor, after all.
Yes, I'm the doctor.
I shall not tell you again. He has been contracting his words left, right, and centre, sir.
And why should he not? If this is the Doctor, what matter rules to him? Why, he can break just as many as he likes. Contract away, Doctor. Knock yourself out.
Oh, well, thank you.
Not at all. It is we who should be thanking you. After all, without the Doctor, where would we be now? Well, Lamb?
Dead,
That is right. What do you think, Pharaoh?
Dead.
Dead. So, there you are. Please, you and Miss Smythe, do sit down.
Don't mind if I
Oh,
do.
Doctor, take the President's chair. I insist.
Deader than the deadest things ever.
Shut up, Miriam. Doctor, my chair. In fact, take everything the President owns. How about the President's wife? She is not very good looking, but go on, go on. You deserve it.
What is going on?
I prefer to stand.
Oh, yes, of course. Ready to leap into action and save us all. Oh, very heroic, Doctor. Well, I cannot tell you how good it is to see you turning up out of the blue like this to join us for our jubilee. It's quite capital. Tell me, Doctor, how did you find out about the coat?
I beg your pardon?
Lamb.
Yes, sir.
The woman. Exterminate her.
Yes, sir.
Doctor, what are you doing?
I asked a simple question. I
Oh, God.
do expect a simple answer. Who told you about the coat?
I have always worn this coat.
Doctor.
Where I come from, it's the height of sartorial elegance.
This man's gonna kill me.
It is classified information. In all our official histories of the Doctor, we have him dressed in something better. We always found the truth too embarrassing.
So when the imposters show up, and show up they do, they are dressed like the Doctor in the movies. But you are an imposter, Doctor. I do not believe in you.
I don't know what you're talking about, but this is the Doctor.
Ha! This is the man who saved the Earth? This is the man to whom we owe our lives? Rubbish!
Say who you are, Doctor, and I may spare your friend's life.
I don't pretend to know what's going on here. Look, you can kill us both, I can't stop you, but it won't change the facts. I am the Doctor.
Sir, do I kill her or not?
No. Take them both. I have a better way to solve this mystery.
Ow! Take your...
This way!
Oh.
It looks like you get...
Sorry.
Pharaoh, we have to talk. What progress have you made?
Not yet. I shall find you later.
We have to do it now. I cannot stand it any longer.
He hit you.
But did not break the skin.
Pharaoh, we expect your attendance.
Yes, sir.
Can I come, darling? If it is going to be a little party.
Oh, very well. Pharaoh, bring her with you.
And get a move on. We shall end this today. I promise you.
What is going on?
There's just one thing that bothers me, Evelyn.
Just one thing?
It's Rochester. Why is he so frightened of me?
I haven't the foggiest. It's not as if we've got guns pointing at him.
Quiet, you two.
Oh, are we there at last?
Lamb, open the door.
Doctor, would you be so kind as to step inside?
Why? What's in there?
A chance, just a slim chance, that you can prove you are who you say you are.
Doctor?
I'll be all right. Can't see a thing.
The prisoner prefers the darkness.
I think for once we should oblige it.
Oh. Oh no.
There's an access panel. We can watch from here.
What's in there? Tell me.
The magnetic field keeps the prisoner fixed to the floor. I shall now turn it off and allow it free movement.
Oh no. They're letting the Daleks see him.
He is the Doctor.
This
There's
is-
no need for this.
We shall soon see whether he is just another fake we have to execute, or the savior of us all.
This is essentially the same from the episode
It's
Dalek.
terribly exciting.
I wonder if they reference that in the wiki entry.
Hello? Is there anybody in here?
I fucking knew it!
Who are you? I heard you cry out in pain. Can I help you? Speak to me.
He wrote both of them. Okay, that's great. Oh boy.
Oh no.
Doctor, you are an enemy of the Daleks. You are to be exterminated.
I don't know how many of you guys have Twitch Prime, but you guys don't even know what that is. All you have to do is, to see if you have it, click on the subscribe button above the stream and see if you have a Twitch Prime sub available. If you've never used it before, you don't know what it is, then you definitely have one available. Everyone has 1 month of Twitch Prime to test, right? A trial, if you will. If anyone here has Amazon Prime, you can link your Amazon Prime to your Twitch,
Hello, am merso
to your Twitch account and get
variety.
Twitch Prime for free.
Can you hear me
fact.
still?
Absolutely.
Hey Chase, thanks for subbing with Twitch Prime for 7 months. Wow. 7 months of Twitch Prime. God damn.
Yeah, do it again.
My list says you got killed by a redacted?
A redacted. Do it again. A redacted. A redacted. A redacted. Redact.
You are an enemy of
Redacted.
Daleks. You are to be
Don't need a.
exterminated.
No, wait!
Exterminate! Exterminate!
But you can't, can you? You can't hurt me at all.
Keep back! Keep away from me!
Or what? How are you going to stop me?
Get him out of there!
Interesting how even without a gun, its first instinct is still to kill.
So it is the Doctor, but that is impossible.
You said you wanted proof? Well, there it is.
What do you want me to do, sir?
Darling.
Well, since he is the Doctor, we had better release him, had we not?
What is it you're doing here? Just what is it you want?
I've come to help, and the
That was just basically taken scene for scene
Doctor.
from this. He rewrote it in this episode. That came out like a few years later.
Sure, it's gonna kill him.
It's not working. Fantastic! Oh, fantastic! Powerless! Look at you. The great space dustbin. How does it feel? Back! What for? What are you gonna do to me?
It's essentially the same scene.
What have they done to you?
You are free to leave.
In a moment. You've broken through the outer casing. Why? What are you doing to it?
Doctor, the President is waiting.
September highlights. It's just going to be an hour-long montage of all my Splunky deaths.
Perhaps you could explain to me what is going on here.
I am so sorry, an unfortunate misunderstanding. We get so many people pretending to be you, we had to be sure.
By trapping him with a Dalek?
You can see yourself, a Dalek is not
Aronson.
armed. The Doctor was in no real danger.
If you even knew the first thing about Daleks, you would understand it doesn't matter if it has a gun or not. It is entirely inimical to human life. It will kill us all given the slightest opportunity.
It has been locked in there for 100 years, and in that time has not killed anybody.
Not strictly true, sir. We have had 5 casualties.
Were they anyone important?
No, madam.
So, practically no casualties then.
Listen to me, I have no idea what
Wow,
you are
she's a
doing
bitch.
here, but whatever it is ridiculously dangerous. You have to destroy that Dalek.
Well, of course we will, Doctor. In fact, we are going to blow it up at noon tomorrow.
You are?
Oh.
Good.
Come, Doctor. Miss Smythe, let me explain and offer you some refreshments. Miriam, Lamb, you accompany us.
I shall continue my work here.
With any luck, Pharaoh, you might find progress easier.
It's going to be the entire
Thanks for
September highlights. It's just going to be an hour-long montage of all my Splunky deaths. Hour-long montage.
So, you can talk. I knew you could. Talk to me.
What do you want of me?
Doctor, Miss Smythe. Now, what can Lamb get you to drink? Attend to the drinks cabinet, Lamb.
Yes, sir.
We haven't got time to waste on social niceties.
Not if you have Daleks here.
Not Daleks. A Dalek.
We have destroyed all the others.
I sincerely doubt that.
We did have another one. My grandfather executed it on the 50th anniversary. Thank you, Lamb. Just to keep the crowds happy. The English peoples are a pretty bloodthirsty bunch.
Which is why we always come out best.
And tomorrow, you execute the other.
At noon precisely. And then we have lots of street parties and firework displays.
It is going to be lovely. All in honor of you, Doctor. Naturally.
And why would that be?
Oh, come now. You know what you did for us. Even I know, and I am just a woman.
100 years ago, we were invaded. We had nothing to protect us from the Daleks. And then you arrived in your TARDIS.
I did I? Well, that was very lucky, wasn't it?
And Evelyn Smythe, of course, your beautiful assistant.
Oh, good. I was wondering where I'd got to.
I always liked Evelyn best. When I was a girl, I wanted to grow up to be just like her.
Without you, Doctor.
Hey, Pickles.
Leading
How you doing?
my ancestors into battle, there could be no Jubilee tomorrow. Our noble destiny would have been forfeit, but instead, we have a world free of evil. A better world, a braver England, a land of heroes, only fit to be enjoyed by heroes. Thank you, Miriam.
I hate to rain on your parade, but this is the first we've heard of it, isn't it, Doctor? Doctor?
Yes, I think so.
You travel in a time machine, do you not? Maybe you visit 1903 and save us from the Daleks later.
Dear, that gives me a headache.
Doctor, could it be that way?
I don't know. It's just that
Mood.
I seem to remember something.
Doctor!
What's
Doctor!
going on with this?
Help me and you shall have your freedom. I will save your life.
Do not offer what you cannot give.
Soon I will have the power to do anything I want.
Power? You are not a powerful man. You lack the ruthlessness you need.
Then show me! Show me what I must do!
I do not want my freedom or my life.
Then what do you want?
The Doctor! Bring him to me, and I will teach
What if I just...
you all about power.
Doctor, are you all right?
I'm sorry. It's getting to be a habit.
Here, drink this. It will make you feel better.
Thank you. It was closer this time. I could feel the heat of the explosions on my face. I was there. What is this black liquid I'm drinking?
Do you like it?
No, not really. It doesn't taste of anything much.
It is an extremely rare delicacy. We call
Do you
it
like it?
Dalek juice.
Dalek juice?
We electrify the magnetic floor on which the Dalek sits. When the creature inside starts to boil, this black fluid runs off its body.
And you collect it and bottle it?
We do not get very much, and it is months before the Dalek recovers sufficiently for us to boil it again.
That is why it is a delicacy.
It's obscene.
When we swallow our Dalek juice, we swallow a bit of them. It is the drink of victors.
And who would have guessed that victory could be so tasteless?
It's
Never mind.
an audio adventure.
We
There's
wanted to give you the best.
hundreds of these.
Better that than we palm you off with Dalek Aid or
They're
Dalek
essentially
squash.
episodes, just in audio form.
Just ordinary lemonade or squash. With a picture of a Dalek slapped on the bottle.
Anything with a Dalek on sells millions, especially in the Jubilee year. I suppose I should exercise some quality control.
But it only demonstrates how much the English peoples love their heritage.
You've taken something which is wholly evil and merchandised it?
Privilege of the conqueror, I should have thought.
Quite right. You've got to see it from their point of view, Evelyn. What good are Daleks now? Might as well have some use out of them, get them to sell toothpaste and soap.
Everyone needs toothpaste and soap.
I imagine you have Dalek films, don't you? Dalek sitcoms? Oh, I hope you have Dalek theme parks with loop-the-loop Dalek roller coasters in them.
We do indeed. The children have got to have their fun, have they not?
And if they can learn of the superiority of their race at the same time...
Quite so. Quite so entertaining, lucrative, and instructive. You shall see tomorrow at the Jubilee when you both stand by my side.
Nothing would induce
We
me
should
to...
be delighted.
Doctor!
I do not think the Daleks were ever that bad anyway. I rather like our prisoner. Better him than the one we keep in the bloody tower.
Miriam.
Thought of him sitting there in that wheelchair of his. Oh, it quite gives me the creeps.
Miriam, our guests do not want to know about that.
I don't mind. What prisoner is this?
Ow.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's none of my business.
It is high time the ladies were in bed, but I would like to talk some more with you, Doctor.
I'm not going to bed yet.
Oh, yes. The law says all women must be in bed by midnight. For our own good. We need our beauty sleep.
Yes, the Lamb will show you your room, Miss Smythe.
Sir?
Where did the text go?
Well, I'll go with her, just to say goodnight.
Capital, but you will
Where did
come
the text
back
go?
soon, will you not, Doctor? I need you.
Yes.
Premier's having a fit.
Well, good night, darling. What an exciting night, to be sure. I shall not sleep for all the thoughts buzzing round my silly
Hour-long
little head.
montage of all my Splunky deaths.
Miriam.
Yes, darling?
It seems to me...
Hour-long montage
you
of all
are
my Splunky
behaving
deaths.
more stupidly than usual. Is everything quite all right?
Yes, darling.
An
yes,
hour-long
it is
montage
just
of all my...
The excitement.
The excitement, yes.
The excitement of the Jubilee.
The big day.
All the street parties and the coloured bunting.
Yes. You know how much I enjoy the coloured bunting.
Sometimes, Miriam, I think you are almost too stupid to be true. That it is all a deception.
No, I swear it. I really am stupid.
But then I look into that face of yours. That piggy little face. With those dull, flat eyes, thin, pasty lips. And I cannot see a spark of intellect at all. Not a jot of it.
No, darling. I am just the little woman.
Oh, she is so gonna kill him.
I'm fond of you, really. I would hate you to go the way of my first wife.
Yes. Poor Pauline.
Poor Pauline, indeed. Good night, Miriam.
This is your room, madam.
Thank you.
It is not my place to say. I am only a soldier. But if you really are the Doctor...
I am.
Then thank you for all that you have done, for saving us all.
Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Lamb. Look, perhaps you can tell us what is really going on here.
Do you remember?
I am only a soldier. It is not my place.
Oh, well. Four-poster bed. Oh, however oddly they receive their guests here, at least the accommodation is up to scratch.
For Zagreus, if my orb descended to help him, I would make his footsteps make little wet fart sounds, so it'd be like...
Yes, of course it is. But this is what history does. The winning side distorts their enemy, belittles them, and mocks them for fun.
Not like this. Never like this.
What the people here have done to the Daleks is not so very different to what yours did to the Nazis. The token villains of war movies and spy novels.
And you excuse them for that?
Oh, no. The word you used, I think, was obscene. An entire culture based on hatred and humiliation.
But how did this happen? We defeated the Daleks. Or we're going to defeat the Daleks. Oh, I can't work it out. And by doing so, we create this.
At least we know where the TARDIS went now. Or rather, when. Well, I said it couldn't have gone far, but I was thinking spatially rather than temporally.
But that makes no sense. Does it? In 1903, the TARDIS arrives just in time to thwart a Dalek invasion.
I know,
With us
right?
inside. But we're not, are we?
Well, that's what I'm afraid of. I rather think we are.
But that's impossible. We got out of the TARDIS. Here, 100 years later.
I was there, Evelyn. I smelt the war. I saw those deaths. It wasn't my past. It was my present. Our present. Yours and mine. We're in 1903 at this very moment.
So how can we be here as well?
That's a JPEG.
No. Something devastating happened in 1903. Well, we can see the evidence of it. A whole 100 years of history wiped out. The TARDIS could sense that. It didn't want to land, but it had to.
I would make his footsteps make little wet fart sounds. So
It created.
So how do we fix
his footsteps make little.
Perhaps we can't. It's already happened. It's happening at this very moment.
Who is in the tower?
Past and present all meshed together.
Maybe the Dalek is responsible.
Well, whatever it's planning, I can't quite believe it's going to sit idly by and allow itself to be destroyed tomorrow. I'd better get back to Rochester, see what I can learn from him.
And I can go and talk to the Dalek.
No! You mustn't do that.
Doctor, it isn't armed. It can't hurt me.
It doesn't need a gun, Evelyn. If it gets inside your head...
Isn't it worth the risk?
No! Please, Evelyn, for once...
You think I should just lie back and get my beauty sleep?
Well, you needn't worry about the beauty part. The situation here is very dangerous. It would make me feel a whole lot better if I knew you were safe.
Well, it is a four-poster bed, after all.
Oh, you never know. Henry VIII probably slept in it.
Good luck, Doctor, and take care of yourself. I'm sorry, Henry. The bed does look very inviting. And I'm sorry too, Doctor. But I can't just do nothing.
Well, it crashed for a
Coast
second.
is clear.
A very impressive collection, Rochester. Anti-gravitators, voltascopes. I particularly liked the Vortex Magnetron.
There are Dalek museums, of course, but these artifacts are quite priceless.
Well, of course, some people would say, well, I don't know, off the top of my head, well, these are the remnants of an alien technology more dangerous than you could conceive, and keeping them intact is risking the lives of everyone on this planet.
But not you.
Oh, no. Well, as I say, the Vortex Magnetron is splendid.
Then I'm sure you will enjoy this. Up here on the roof
Yeah.
is where I keep my fondest possession. You recognize it, Doctor?
A transsolar disk. The Daleks' very particular form of aircraft.
Yes. They would fly about in them all over London, destroying our city, killing our people. Thanks to you, we learned how to track them and shoot them down. This is the last remaining one. It is beautiful, is it not?
You must be very proud.
Get on board, Doctor.
What do you mean this still works?
Naturally. I keep my collection in pristine condition.
And all the exhibits we've already seen?
We have learned to put Dalek technology to the best possible use. Please.
That's not a good sign.
Let me give you a bird's eye view of a city in celebration.
Come on, Evelyn. With your Tudor history, you should know this place like the back of your hand. So this should be...
Oh.
If I can just find the list.
What are you doing here? Why do you destroy
Oh no.
Oh, desperately sorry. I was just leaving.
Halt! You are a friend of President Rochester?
Well, maybe.
All right, lads. Seems we are on duty. We are the Daleks. Would you like to play with us? Would you like to play with us?
No, no one wants to play with you now. Well past your bedtime. Go back to sleep.
I obey.
Hearing a Dalek say, alright, lads.
Footsteps make little wet fart sounds, so it'd be like.
Are you quite alright?
Oh my god. Oh, that was so fucking funny.
What on earth was that about? Why didn't they kill us?
Oh, they would not do anything as beastly as that. These are my husband's toys. He likes to play with them every day.
They don't look like toys.
Sometimes I think he loves those Daleks more than he loves me.
Oh, I'm sure that isn't the case.
You misunderstand. I know he loves them more than he loves me. What I mean is, sometimes I stop to think about it.
Oh.
Just once in a while. Gives me a lovely, bittersweet feeling.
Yes. I wonder if I could see a real Dalek.
Well, it is strictly forbidden, you know.
Of course, I understand.
But then we are being quite naughty already, are we not? Staying up after midnight curfew, and we shall both be tired and cross in the morning. All right. I shall not tell if you shall not tell.
I promise.
Come on then.
I can't. I'm sorry. I can't get fucking over that.
Exciting. But it is Jubilee Day after all.
Impressive view, is it not?
It would be. All rubble and ruins. Is this what the Daleks did to London?
Oh no, my father did that.
What?
He wanted to build a glittering new city from scratch to be the very jewel of the empire. Give the English people somewhere silver and shiny. Homes fit for heroes.
So what went wrong?
Oh, he lost interest. You know, it happens.
So why have you never rebuilt the houses he destroyed, given your people somewhere to live?
Well, architecture is not really my bag, but I am giving them a Jubilee celebration. That will cheer them up.
I am sure they prefer some decent housing.
I do not think so. Ask the man in the street which he would rather.
I love that scene,
Or
Crystal.
a nice big public execution. He will always choose death. The English peoples like death, Doctor. It is our culture.
Safe, one would be. One would give him big googly eyes like Slay the Spy.
Have fun, my dear.
I told you it was the doctor that Darling wants, not this woman.
The doctor is with my husband. Maybe it will accept the next best thing.
Well, we had better hope so, hadn't we?
Hadn't? How dare you talk to me like that?
I'm sorry.
I accept you into my bed.
Here, I'll show you the scene.
But I will not allow you to contract words in front of me. You are not my consort.
Identify yourselves! You will identify first. State your identity! You will identify first. Identify!
It's like Stephen Hawking meets a speaking clock.
Illogical, you will modify. Daleks do not take orders. You have identified as Daleks. Outline resembles the inferior species known as Cybermen.
Rose said about the Daleks. She was terrified of them. What have they done to her, Doctor? Is she dead?
Long-range scans confirmed presence of crude cybernetic constructs on worldwide scale.
She's haunted, she's alive. Why haven't they killed her?
I don't complain.
They must need her for something.
We must protect the Genesis Ark.
The Genesis Ark?
Our species are similar, though your design is inelegant. Daleks have no concept of elegance.
This is obvious. But consider, our technologies are compatible.
Cybermen plus Daleks.
Together, we could upgrade the universe.
You propose an alliance? This is correct. Request denied.
Hostile elements will be deleted.
Exterminate!
Open visual links. Daleks be warned. You have declared war upon the Cybermen.
This is not war. This is pest control.
We have 5 million Cybermen. How many are you?
4.
You would destroy the Cybermen with 4 Daleks.
We would destroy the Cybermen with 1 Dalek. You are superior in only one respect.
What is that?
You are better at dying. Raise communications barrier.
So fucking good.
Hello? Can you hear me? I know you can hear me. I need to talk to you. Please?
Have you come to
Yeah, it's all from the same scene.
No! Of course I haven't.
Have you come to inflict pain?
No!
You would do better to keep me ignorant of your intentions. That is what I should do were you my prisoner.
Well, I'm not, am I? I'm not. We defeated you, didn't we? Didn't we?
Yes. And yet you are frightened of me. Are you not? Answer.
Yes. You know I am.
I cannot hurt you. And yet you fear me.
Yes.
So, in a way, you are my prisoner. Did the doctor send you Evelyn Smythe?
No, he doesn't know I'm here.
I love that he like does his mental gymnastics to get his confidence
I
back.
don't belong to him. He's a friend.
The doctor has had many such friends. He leads them into battle against the Daleks. You are a soldier.
No!
We are both soldiers. That is the Earth term. We both receive orders from our commanders and kill each other accordingly. I know you, Evelyn Smythe. I know you. Do you still fear me?
Yes.
And yet you still want to talk?
I need to ask you some questions.
Turn off the magnetic field. Allow me free movement.
I don't think I can do that.
Then there will be no conversation.
So it'd be like, so it'd be like, it'd be like,
Where you are, Evelyn Smythe. Do not back away from me.
No.
Hey, Han, I need to.
so it'd be like, so it'd be like, so it'd be like.
Oh, there's one here too. I didn't even see it.
So it'd be like,
there we go.
Stand my high ground.
And now we can face each other as we talk, soldier to soldier.
Hold tight, Doctor. Oh, coming into land.
There's no one about.
There is a curfew until the dawn, which suits my purposes. We should be far enough from the tower here.
Far enough for what? What you doing?
Move away from the disc, Doctor.
Why?
Because I do not want to destroy you and the disc.
Oh, I quite understand. You don't want to damage your little collection, do you?
Move away! Now!
Look, we can talk about this!
Get down! Are you all right, Doctor?
You were firing at the disc. I thought the bullets were meant for me.
I think the disc may have been bugged. Oh, Doctor, it is a relief to be able to talk to you freely at last.
I don't understand.
I must apologize. The way I have treated you ever since you arrived, you must have thought I was quite mad.
Borderline psychopath? Certainly. You mean it was all an act?
Everywhere in the tower is bugged. Cameras, listening devices. He does
They
not
didn't
think I know,
defeat
but
the
I do.
Daleks.
You see, I do. He does not suspect me. Because I act so well, do I not, Doctor? See, I have to play the tyrant, the ruthless dictator, or else he will kill me.
Who'll kill you? What are you talking about?
Shh. The Dalek, of course. He knows, you see. He knows.
I have received many visitors, all wishing to talk to their Dalek captive.
But you've not spoken for 30 years.
They all ask the same questions. Why I wish to conquer and destroy. And then how they can conquer more effectively.
Yeah, sounds about right.
2 questions always, why and how. But you will not ask those questions, will you, Evelyn Smythe?
No.
You understand because you are a soldier. We obey orders, we do not question. The humans flatter themselves they have an important prisoner, but I am not important.
You are just an ordinary Dalek.
That was
I think now is the time that I try and learn After Effects.
Why Daleks do as we do. I only know to obey my orders.
And that is enough for you.
When I had orders to obey, I have not received orders for 100 years.
And what were your last orders?
To conquer the Earth or die in the attempt. I was not expected to survive in the front line. My death would have contributed to the greater glory of the Dalek race.
And yet, here you are. Neither conqueror nor dead.
I failed.
What happened?
They would not let me die. Kept me alive in this cell. Once in a while they take me out, show me to the crowds, and they inflict pain. They removed my self-destruct mechanism. They removed my weapon. For many years they removed my sight, until they thought it better that I see my torture.
I'm sorry.
Why?
Because you're suffering.
If we had defeated you, we would have made you suffer.
You know they'll execute you tomorrow.
And then it will be over. What is your question, Evelyn Smythe?
I know, right? They do
I
a
don't
good
think
job
it
at it.
matters anymore.
I have already answered it.
Yes, I think you have.
Oh, okay.
This interview has to end now. I have business of my own with the prisoner.
You're going to continue the tortures? What's the point? You're blowing him up in a few hours.
I have my orders. I just follow orders.
Goodbye. I'm sorry.
You didn't even attempt to hurt her. I am disappointed.
I said bring me the doctor, not a substitute.
She is the best I could do.
Give me the doctor. That is
Oh, wait.
all I want from you.
I know what the problem is.
It has to be some sort of mind control the Dalek is using. That makes sense, don't you think?
It's all
How?
a secret
If
plan.
there's only the one and you have it locked up.
Oh, but they are everywhere. Dalek hot water bottles, Dalek tea cozies, Dalek underpants, Daleks on television advertising chocolate wafers. The playgrounds of England
Support
are
files
full of
plugins.
children playing Daleks and exterminating each other with plastic Dalek guns.
You all clearly hate them, but are so fascinated by them.
We are under no illusions, Doctor. Without your intervention, we would have been defeated. Defeated and exterminated. You were a happy accident. The Daleks were the superior species, and if they are to be defeated again, you are the only man the people will follow.
Evelyn, I must speak to you.
Leave me alone.
We have not much time, please.
I have nothing to say to you. What you're doing, it's evil. It's as evil as anything the Daleks would have done.
Good. I felt sure that once you had met the Dalek, you would understand.
What do you mean?
Listen quickly. My husband is away from the tower, but he has eyes and ears everywhere. There are people who feel the same as we do, that the murder tomorrow must be stopped.
Basically.
Miriam, you sound different.
Playing the little woman. That is what we have to do, Evelyn. A good wife is a docile wife. The girls recite that in school. But we are not all as stupid as we're forced to appear.
What can we do? You're the president's wife. You must have some authority.
But I am still just a wife. But now we have
Evelyn?
you.
Well, that's just how her
Evelyn
name's pronounced.
Smythe, the most important woman in history. The only important woman in history. Every boy in England wants to grow up to be the Doctor, but the rest of us, we look to Evelyn Smythe.
The Doctor will help us.
No. He is already in my husband's power. He will believe his lies. It has to be you, Evelyn.
Who's telling the
You must
truth?
be the
Who's
one who
lying?
overthrows my husband's evil regime.
The Doctor isn't as gullible as you may think.
No. Come with me. There is something that might persuade you to help us.
Where are we going?
To see the prisoner in the Bloody Tower. A prisoner far more dangerous than the Dalek. Skulking around all these years in that wheelchair. Even thinking of him frightens me.
And he has something to do with the situation here? Something to do with the Dalek?
Oh, yes. You might say he created it.
Doctor, look up and see what you mean to us.
No. It can't be.
We call it Doctor's Column.
What about Trafalgar Square? What happened to Nelson?
Destroyed in the invasion. Afterwards, we rebuilt the statue to its original design, with a few specific alterations, of course.
Oh, I see where the lions were. Now, battered Daleks. But if that's meant to be me up there, all those bulging muscles, then what is it I'm wearing? It's not a patch on my coat.
A uniform, Doctor. The uniform of an English Empire stormtrooper.
He was captured 100 years ago, like the Dalek. But even his existence is a state secret. Technically, by even talking about him, I am committing treason.
Yikes.
Won't you come in with me?
Oh, I have never seen him. What he is, I cannot face that. After all these years, he must be quite...
What am I looking for?
Is it safe to go in?
Who knows?
Hello? Where are you? I promise I shan't hurt you.
Evelyn?
Oh no.
Really you?
Doctor!
It's him.
I thought I'd never see you again.
I bloody knew it! Alright, so what would... There it is. Not what I meant to do.
Evelyn? Is that really you?
Doctor!
I thought I'd never see you again. Forgive me for not getting up to greet you, but you see, they've cut off my legs.
Just stump.
Oh my god!
Why? Why did they do this to you?
Oh, it was my own fault. They told me if I kept trying to escape, they'd be forced to do something drastic.
It's monstrous.
Oh, you mustn't blame them. They did it with anesthetic and everything. I didn't feel a thing. And they've told me if I cooperate, you know, they'll stick them back on again. That was a long time ago. I can't help but think they'll be a bit rotted and mildewed by now.
Oh, Doctor.
Oh, perhaps one of these days I will cooperate. Just to see what happens. Have you come to kill me?
Doctor, it's Evelyn. Don't you know me?
I always ask them that because it would be nice to know, wouldn't it? A pillow over the face, a blow to the skull. There have been so many deaths in this cell. There's a stench of it.
I can't understand why they did this to you. After you saved them from the Daleks.
Well, that was very inconsiderate of me. You see, it forced them to make decisions for themselves. If the Daleks had won, it would have been so much easier. They'd have been told what to do. I rather think we made a mistake, Evelyn Smythe and I. Did you know I had a friend called Evelyn?
Yes, Doctor. I'm here.
No, she died. Human beings can't last 100 years, you know. For a while I had Evelyn to talk to, and then it was just her bones. And they took them away from me too in time.
Are you saying I died? In here?
You humans are so fragile. Your lives so brief.
Holy fuck!
Color against the time stream, then gone forever. Whereas I just go on and on and on and on and on.
It's all right, Doctor. I've come for you. I'll take you away from this dreadful place.
No, leave me alone.
Doctor!
The tower, it's my home. It may not look like much, but it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It is. You just have to concentrate.
Please, Doctor, I need you.
And if I concentrate hard enough, I can travel through time and space.
He's completely lost his mind.
I think it's the only thing that keeps me sane.
Oh, Doctor.
I wish you were, Evelyn, you know. Just so I could say sorry for failing you, for letting you die.
It wasn't your fault. All this, it's not your fault.
Just so you could forgive me.
This is fucking
bear
rough.
my imprisonment if I knew that.
Doctor, I forgive you. Of course I do. You're my dearest friend. Still the best thing that's ever happened to me. places you've taken me, the wonders you've shared. I know that whatever happened to me along the way, even death, it was worth it.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay, so I have to set the composition. Okay,
Go
okay.
now. I am tired.
I'm figuring it out bit by bit.
If you think you've impressed me, Rochester, turning me into a fascist totem...
It is a symbol, Doctor, of your importance.
Okay, and that's the line.
When we invaded
Okay.
Europe, it was beside you we pictured ourselves fighting. When we took back the United States, it was in your name.
Using the Dalek technology I left behind.
You are responsible for England's greatness.
I am responsible for England's corruption. I know that 100 years ago Europe was bulging at the seams. Germany, France, Britain, all with their little empires, all wanting to expand. It was a powder keg which resulted in the First World War.
There has only been one World War, Doctor, and we won it thanks to your inspiration.
Throughout all my lives, Rochester, I have fought what you represent. Conquest for the sake of conquest. You expect me to help you?
I have been all alone, Doctor, trying to resist the Daleks.
There we go.
But I have at least
That needs to
tried.
be longer.
I'm facing my responsibility. Will you face yours?
Well, what do you want me to do?
Stand with me at the Jubilee and destroy this final Dalek. The Doctor returning to defeat the Daleks forever. It could be a new beginning. It must be.
Dawn is breaking. We should return to the tower.
Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Why did you do that to him?
Fucking hell, that was
To us?
rough.
After the Dalek defeat, the Doctor was in quite a hurry to leave. The government had other ideas. They recognized that with his amount of popular support, they could do anything. And they persuaded him to stay.
Persuaded him? You cut his legs off.
Yeah.
He never agreed to help you, did he?
But he was too valuable ever to let go. We announced he was dead decades ago, gave him a state funeral at Westminster Abbey. But no one has ever dared kill him for good. He is the Doctor, after all. Without him, we would be nothing.
And this is how you show your gratitude.
The Doctor and the Daleks and the Doctor. Have you never thought they were both really the same thing?
What are you talking about?
One invades, destroys, exterminates. The ultimate bogeyman. Good night, sleep tight, make sure the Daleks don't bite. The other, our fearless champion, the perfect hero who will protect us from harm.
The Doctor isn't perfect. I can assure you of that.
Your Doctor may be. Our Doctor is very different. And just as the threat of the Daleks keeps us in our place, so the promise of the Doctor makes us happy to stay there. Together, they are the ultimate tools of propaganda, both useless without the other.
That isn't the Doctor's fault.
Maybe not. But since he and the Daleks are different sides of the same coin, how can we not treat them the same? Celebrate them in public and torture them behind closed doors? It is time England emerged from their twin shadows. We must set them free, Evelyn. The Dalek and the Doctor. Let the people see them as they really are, so we can move on at last.
Yes.
You will help me defeat my husband.
I don't know what you expect me to do.
Oh, I have a very particular job in mind.
Destroy the Dalek. Destroy the evil.
Well, that
Wait,
sounds
so
very
it's like
simple, but
the reflection that I
exactly
want.
is affected by this mind control of yours?
Well, everybody, even Miriam. Poor dear Miriam, I love her so much, you know. I have to play along, of course, pretend I hate her, pretend I find her repulsive, but I love her. I cannot tell her, of course, a sign of weakness. She'd report me to the Dalek.
Rochester, please, please, calm down. When you say everybody...
I mean, everybody in the entire world, Doctor. Everybody but me.
Ah, and what makes you exempt, do you think?
Oh, I do not know. Strength of character? Do you think I am the president?
Maybe.
If any man has the power to resist the Daleks, it should be me, surely. England is the greatest nation in the world, and I am the greatest man in England. Except, the problem is, Doctor, I do not feel very great. In fact, sometimes... I think I'm a very
one would be.
Won't give him googly eyes.
I won't give him big googly eyes like Slay the Spire.
I want to be a good leader.
The last one would have like a little berry
Not even
puppet help him during
I
his
want
fall.
to be
He'd
a
like,
good man. Can you help me? I cannot do it on my own. The things I have had to do.
Nigel, it's all right.
My father. He
I have
was
no
a
idea, man.
Great man, and my grandfather and my great-grandfather. They
I
were
have no
also
idea, Taste.
great men.
This is
My
fucking
great-grandfather, he
wild.
fought alongside you 100 years ago. It is from his leadership that our nation was formed. Before you found
Also,
him, made him your lieutenant.
One of them could be. We drop Zagreus'
I would
intelligence.
have been better as a greengrocer.
Well, everybody needs fruit and vegetables.
We drop Zagreus' intelligence to 0, like in a
Why should I
Bethesda
have to
game.
be the one
So
who
then
is
he's just,
not
it's just
under
like, oh,
Dalek control. It is such hard work, Doctor, pretending to be as evil as everybody else. Every time I order an execution or send an
how you doing?
to the camps,
My name's
I want to
Zagreus.
say,
Hades
"But
is
this
my
not
dad.
really
see
me.
my muscles.
I'm only pretending.
But you send them to the camps anyway.
But now you are here. I can be a good man, can I not? I can stop being evil.
Yes.
Now that you are here, everything will be all right again.
I don't like this.
Well, Pharaoh,
I don't trust this man.
None whatsoever. It refuses to talk
Hope you're
to
doing
me
well,
at all
Sargeddon.
now. Says it will only speak to the doctor.
Dalek, listen to me. We have here the Doctor's friend, Evelyn Smythe.
I'm here to help you.
Evelyn Smythe cannot give me what I require. Only the Doctor can do that.
But will you talk to her?
Yes.
Go on. Explain what we want to do.
You have no reason to trust us. I know that. But there are people who want to help you and save your life.
Explain.
At the Jubilee, they will appeal to the public, overthrow the regime which has taught
Hades is my dad.
I am to exterminate.
How you doing?
No! You are to speak to the crowd. Tell them what
He's
has
just
been
like,
done.
hi.
In fact, we do want him to exterminate.
Good finding you here.
The
He's just like,
President, his supporters.
You told me it would be a bloodless revolution.
It will be. Dalek guns do not puncture the skin.
One of these is Sargeddon. I've been
And this is how you want your better.
I spoke to Barry about it, and Barry was like, I don't know if I really want to do it yet. He's gonna play more of it off stream, and then maybe in like November or December we'll organize one.
This is the only way.
No, history shows that the same mistakes
Which
happen over and over
works
again,
for me because
usually the very violent
I've
ones,
got a lot of streams
until
planned for
somebody
October
has
already.
The courage to do things differently.
Doesn't mean we
You are
could.
Evelyn
True.
Smythe. You fought
If
alongside
I
the
end up
Doctor.
being able to get all my shit done, I'll try and organize one with you, though. So I gotta just you and me.
Dalek will not be a hypocrite.
That's
It
the
is a
game.
killing machine. It is what it is for.
No.
What?
I see no value in your plans.
we
to
dropped.
exchange one group of humans for another.
Also, one.
You do realize that without our help you will die.
Puppet Barry.
Yes.
Shall we torture it again?
No.
Puppet Barry.
Give me your knife and hold Miss Smythe still.
I'm sorry, what are they doing?
I said you could help us. Dalek, you can prevent this. Save the life of your friend.
The Dalek has no friends.
Please, Miriam.
I count to 3, then I stab her to death. 1, 2.
The Dalek does not care if I live or die. Why should it?
3.
Halt! Do not exterminate her.
Then you will do as we say.
Yes.
We have an alliance.
Yes, we have an alliance.
Find Lamb. Have him fit the Dalek with a gun.
And what are you going to do with me?
The Jubilee will start soon.
Puppet Barry.
We must get ready. You will want a ringside seat, surely, my dear.
I take it the curfew has lifted. Your people seem to be out in force.
Oh yes, all on their way to Tower Hill. Every year when we wheel out the Dalek, the streets are packed. The air thick with the taste of candy floss.
Yeah,
toffee
no,
apples.
goodbye.
The smell of burning effigies.
It is lucky
Oh,
we are
goodbye.
already quite close to the tower, or we would
Goodbye.
never get through the crowds.
Wait, what's that sound?
What, Doctor? I can't hear.
Oh no!
Daleks! Flying from over the Thames?
So you can see them. You can see them too.
But they are dead. They are all dead.
We've got to find cover. Rochester!
No! No, they can't be there. They are all dead.
It's what I saw before. Death all around, but this isn't now. This was in 1903. We destroyed
Goodbye.
you. You shall not kill anymore.
This is a fucking wild episode.
Also, one of them could be.
Why am I lying on the ground, Rochester?
We
You
dropped
fainted,
Zagreus'
Doctor.
intelligence to 0, like in a Bethesda game.
Yeah. But you saw it.
So then he's
You
just,
saw
it's
the
just like,
Daleks
oh,
too.
Zagreus.
Daleks?
It's me. I'm making it all happen again. 1903, 2003. I can hold them back, Rochester, but it gets harder and harder. What's that?
It's in the crowd.
Come on. Make way! I'm a doctor! Make way!
Doctor, is this important?
Rochester, there's a dead
So then
man
he's just,
about.
it's just like, oh, Zagreus. Bethesda game. We dropped Zagreus' intelligence to
Casualties today. Does this one matter?
It's not a heart
to 0,
attack.
like.
Unfortunately, this man has been shot by a projected energy weapon.
What does that mean?
It means I can't hold them back. Not entirely. The Daleks are coming, Rochester, and I'm not sure I have the power to stop them.
Is the gun fitted yet?
Oh, to get it to stay in. We've broken the casing too much. Are you sure it is quite wise to give it a gun?
We cannot have the Dalek at the Jubilee without a gun. What would people think?
So long as you are sure it does not work. Oh, or else we would be in real trouble, sir.
This is not
The
good.
time has come. Execute Order 66.
Gamblon bun gamblon timok no he hasagun.
66.
You see? I have
Ho ho ho. Now he
yours
has a
is
gun.
yours. Oh, I can imagine how happy you must feel.
I love having to change these one by one.
Yes, that is what I meant.
Sir, what have you done?
Why not test your gun? See
How you
if
doing, Barry?
Like,
No need. The weapon is functioning
Uh-oh.
perfectly.
so it'd be like,
You must want to see.
I
want
You're
to
doing? That's a
I'm
fucking
too
mood.
sure you can kill for the sake of our alliance. Shoot Lamb.
No, sir, please.
Go on, kill Lamb. We do not need him anymore.
Please, sir, I beg you.
Quiet! Can you not see I am negotiating?
I'll sue you, it's okay. I'll see you in court.
You kill Lamb.
What?
You have a knife. Kill Lamb.
to 0, like in a Bethesda game. So then he's just, it's just like, oh, Zagreus, good finding you here. And he's just like, hi, how you
You do
doing?
not understand. I have people killed. I do not do it myself.
Exterminate him, or I shall exterminate you.
Here, Barry, would you like a delicious sandwich? I made a sandwich for you.
Shut up!
Would you like a
Do not
delicious
make this
sandwich?
any harder for me.
Push the knife deeper into the throat.
I am trying.
Do not do this, sir.
You heard him, Lamb. What choice do I have?
Kill him.
I cannot do it.
You are not a killer.
Yes, I am.
Why did you remove you?
In my
Too
way.
bad. Now you can't say you don't like it.
Thousands of people taken to the camps, signed pieces of paper which have ended their lives. I have that power.
Lamb, are you a killer?
When I'm given the order.
Then I order it.
Sorry, Mr. Farrow.
I said I would teach you about power.
Yes, you did.
Holy shit!
Is the strength to do what you would have others do? Lamb, your wound is not fatal.
No.
Then you may live and serve me.
I obey. Whatever you want.
Holy shit!
The doctor, take me to him.
This is fucking gruesome.
Sit down. Here. What are you going to do to me now? Put me back in that cell? Let me age to death again?
Oh, no, nothing like that. I'm going to do your makeup.
What?
You have to look your best for the Jubilee, Evelyn. Oh, this bright lipstick
Audio
will
adventures,
look
yes.
perfect on you.
You go from talking about assassinations to beauty makeovers?
Now, no talking. Pucker your lips. We are women.
It's an audio
Evelyn.
adventure.
This is our job, to look as nice as possible, dressed in colours as bright as the bunting. When I am leader, the world will be a prettier place. There now, you look much better.
I thought you were trying to get
Yeah,
rid
this
of
one's
those
fucking
values.
batshit
On
crazy.
the contrary, the Daleks showed we had to oppress the weaker species. And we women are weaker, both physically and emotionally. A good wife is a docile wife. But it has been so
I think
hard
she's
to
gone
be
fucking
docile
nuts.
with Nigel. A man who cries at executions. A man who hits me like he should, but never hard enough to break the skin. I need a strong leader, and so does England.
And you think Farrow's the right man for the job?
I do hope he works out. I'm so tired of hatching plots and schemes. I want to get right back to what women do best. Being a little silly and wearing lots of makeup. Painted butterflies.
I love that this episode is essentially
I should
like
give Farrow
the
a
British
call and see if
Empire
the guys
never
got it.
ended. And it's like, this is what happens. Hope you like your British Empire.
Odd. No answer.
Let me find him for you.
No, I'm not sure. Can I trust you?
No.
I'm just a silly little woman. What can I do?
That is true. And I do need to put on my makeup. I
Good work,
am
Evelyn.
really very ugly, you know.
Do
I
you
shall
remember
need
the
lots and lots of
21st night of September? I had a sandwich for dinner, and yes, it was delicious. Where's the uniform?
Thanks, Premiere, for automatically playing it, even though I didn't want you to. Or Goofy. Alright, I want to take a look at it, see how well it was. Because if it works decently, then I guess first attempt to use Adobe After Effects was successful.
What 3 boons would you offer Zagreus if my orb descended to help?
I'll be honest, Barry, 90% of the reason why I asked you this question in stream is because I knew I could get a really good clip out of it.
I would make his footsteps make little wet fart sounds, so it'd be like... one would be...
One will give him googly eyes.
One would give him big googly eyes like Slay the Spire.
And the last one would have like a little berry puppet help him during his call. He'd be like, Puppet Berry! And Puppet Berry would be like, help your fucking self, I don't give a
Yeah,
shit,
no,
fuck
goodbye.
you."
I'm gonna have to re-render it because I have to move Puppet Berry. Fuck.
This game sucks.
Also, one of them could be, we drop Zagreus' intelligence to 0, like in a Bethesda game.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, oh, Zagreus, good finding you here. And he's just like, hi, how you doing?
I want you to know that for this, I forced myself to learn at least somewhat basic After Effects in order to do this. So, thanks, Barry. You're slowly forcing me to learn After Effects. I need to put Puppet Barry in here. I need to move him by 600, if I'm not mistaken. Oh shit. I don't remember what position he was at. I should have remembered what position he was at. Oh well, I'll have to re-render it.
Oh, all right. Run along. Have him inform me when everything is ready.
Spaghetti. Mama's Heslosing Hermin Godspeed the Queen Moncas Plasterise for the Anthem Hemai I the Doctor Is fucking the ICC Digues Smux Malma Bebe Pepele Plev Dodge Dodge Via Kakia Yala La Opel Mama Fenk.
Hello, bro. Thanks for the 100 bits.
Have you come to kill me?
Not unless it is necessary.
947.
The FedExtram Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobic capacity. Oh no! The FedExtram Pacer test is a
And if I don't give it? The humans have taken away my legs, my freedom. They've even destroyed my reason. All you have left to take is my life.
That is so. If I must.
Again, like there was some chaos.
As we understand each other, what do you want?
I need orders. Doctor.
Let's render this.
Will you be my leader?
Fucking what?
Stop. Stop that. Stop.
He's gone mad.
You want me to be your commander, Dalek?
I have received no orders for so long. I need orders, Doctor. It is my function. You alone on this planet understand Dalek ways.
And what do you expect us to do? Conquer the universe?
I do not know. I follow orders.
Blast
Give
our
me
way
orders.
out of here and exterminate the humans.
If those are your orders.
And what then? What on earth do we do then?
I do not know.
Well, come on, you're the one with the gun.
I do not know. I require orders.
Well, I'm sorry. I have no orders to give you.
Man, he really took.
Humans plan to kill me. What?
He really took, like, he really just took this episode straight and like, rewrote it. And some of these scenes are essentially, like, note for note, basically, the same in the television episode. Come on, don't be like this.
No. Help me, poor little.
And what of the Time Lords?
Ma'am?
I had no choice. Dead! You all Well,
Here
you're
it
never
is.
gonna get any.
I was bred to receive orders.
Well, you're never gonna get any. Not ever.
I demand orders.
They're never gonna come! Your race is dead! You all burn, all of you. 10 million ships on fire. The entire Dalek race wiped out in 1 second.
You lie!
I watched it happen. I made it happen!
You destroyed us!
Like, asking for orders, it's never gonna get orders. Basically the same thing. He basically just rewrote this episode, took out a lot of the interesting shit, and wrote it down to one episode.
Should I do?
I don't know.
Do I survive or do I die?
I cannot help you.
You will not help.
No.
Be my leader.
No.
Give me something I can obey or I shall kill you.
Go ahead. I'm not telling you what to do.
killed him.
He could not help me.
What are you going to do now?
I do not know.
Don't kill me. I'll do anything. Just tell me what to do.
I do not know. Silence! It is not your fault. You are the same as I.
I am?
You obey orders, you do not give them. Take me to my cell.
And what happens there?
We shall await the Jubilee.
So much blood. Pharaoh! Help me. What can I do?
We shall make love.
I do not want to die. Do not. No contractions allowed.
Oh, someone's trying to get my attention in Discord. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking down for that, Baron.
Evelyn Smythe.
Did you do this to him?
I gave my first order.
And did you enjoy it?
Is Pharaoh dead, lamb?
Just about, sir.
If you can do that to him, why didn't you kill me? Why save my life?
Ivan Nagobakov and the Hanisal Hacker Said Gome on
I don't
lads.
care if I live or die.
Silence, stop asking.
That got me.
I shall exterminate you.
You'll kill me because I ask why you won't kill me? What is the matter with you?
Are you frightened of me, Evelyn Smythe?
That was one of the 666 alerts.
Footsteps make little wet fart sounds, so it'd be like...
Means something to me. Perhaps that is a mistake. Lamb, take out your knife.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to do?
Cut Pharaoh's head off, like they did with all traitors.
Yeah, there's 3. I've got 3 of
Know
them.
the history of the tower?
I am the history of the tower. Cut it off.
Before we get ready for the Go on. Take a look. They shall not bite.
Thanks,
They're not real, are they? These casings, iron?
We are the Daleks.
Oh, good lord.
Do you want to play with us? Do you want to play with us?
What is this, Rochester? I thought we were getting rid of the Daleks.
Come on, lads.
Would you like to hear our Dalek song?
Not right now.
Oh.
The English
Ow.
peoples will need them, Doctor.
Ow.
They want to kill the last one, then they will be angry there are none left to kill. And then they will kill me. But these are my own creations. They look the same, they sound the same, but without that unfortunate disposition of wanting to murder everybody.
Rochester, this isn't what I agreed. Feeding their hatred means that hatred is never going to go away. Blowing up the occasional robot won't solve anything.
They are not robots, Doctor. The people I govern may be stupid, but they are not that stupid.
Sir, your new Dalek awaits processing.
Ah! My new toy has arrived. Bring him forward.
Good morning, sir. I am Santa's tribute from the Prime Minister of the Americas.
I have told the leaders of the world to send me their dwarves for my new Dalek army.
What? And you just put them inside?
Precisely. Oh, my, you are a little fellow. Would you like to see your new home?
The Prime Minister sends greetings on this, your glorious Jubilee. And
Yes, he always goes on a bit. Never mind that now. In you pop.
Rochester? You really mean you collect dwarves and make them get inside Dalek costumes for your entertainment?
They dance, they sing, and sometimes I pretend I fight them, just as my great-grandfather did 100 years ago.
I cannot fit, sir.
What?
The cavity is too narrow. I cannot get the door closed.
What? treacherous Yankee. He has sent me too big a dwarf.
I'm sorry, sir. It's the hand.
Oh, then we shall have to get rid of it, shall we not?
Rochester, you can't!
Oh, do not worry, Doctor. Remember, I am not really evil. I am just pretending.
This is all an act.
Of course. I want to be a good man. You know that. Now.
What the fuck is going on?
A new addition to my Dalek family.
Get him out of there! He'll bleed to death, Rochester!
It is not my fault. All the evil I do, it is someone else's fault. You agree, do you not? Or do I have to chop off your limbs too?
I'm sorry, fucking what?
Come in. Oh, hello, Lamb. I'm wearing makeup. I look pretty as a picture, do I not?
Pretty as a picture.
What have you got there? Oh, it's a human head.
The Daleks sent me.
Well, wipe off the blood. I can hardly make out who it is. Oh, Pharaoh. You realize what this means?
That the Dalek is going to kill us all.
No, not that. Pharaoh was my consort. I shall need another. Lamb, will you marry me?
You want me as your husband?
Come on, Lamb. I'm not getting down on my knees. A simple yes or no.
I already have a wife.
No matter. The Dalek can exterminate her.
I'm only a guard with bad social habits. You really could find someone better.
Bad
I beg
social
you.
habits.
All right, all right. But I'm only a woman. I cannot rule the world on my own. Oh, I shall have to think of someone else.
Yes, madam. Thank you.
You may go. Well, take the head, will you? I hate having things lying around which remind me of my exes.
Now, let's see if I can maybe find any Indieland clips of Barry.
God save me.
I don't think there were any, because I was watching it and I don't remember really
I was
any, but...
meant to die. I was not afraid. I had no function left. But now they have given me a gun. They have given me a chance for life.
What will you do?
I do not know. I may kill all the humans. I may kill no one at all.
Also, Pixel Taku in the chat's like, can we get the Japanese version? There's a Japanese language version of the second level theme.
Maybe I can try and find like the CEO bit that they do. I could also just try and clip it myself. Problem is just finding if anyone actually clipped it or not. Is this it? I can't tell. No, it's not it. That's not it. A lot of Among Us clips, because holy fuck, there was a lot of good Among Us stuff. No, that's not it. I don't think I can find anything. If anything, I'd just clip it myself. So I guess we could try and find it.
I was never meant to make choices. Evelyn Smythe, remove my gun.
Why would you want me to do that?
Remove the gun and you remove the choice. I would be unable to give orders, follow orders. All I could do is die.
And you'll just let me do that? Take away your only means of defense?
I do not know. I might kill you.
It's a problem with me not.
I might not be able to help it. I might want to. Will you help me?
Maybe someone put it in the clips.
I'm sorry. I daren't.
Understand.
Miriam, the doctor, and I are waiting for you. It is time for the Jubilee. Are you ready?
I should say I am ready. I have bathed and deodorized and put on my makeup, and now I look as pretty as a picture.
You look like a fat sow who has fallen into a vat of cosmetics.
Then that is perfect. That is the best result I could have hoped for.
Rochester,
Fucking
please
hell.
understand. There is no Dalek mind control.
What do you mean?
All of this. It's all you. Listen to me. You are quite mad. You know that, don't you?
Maybe.
Well, this Jubilee is a chance
Maybe.
for a new start. The eyes of the world will be on you. You can be the good man you want to be. I believe you.
Oh, Doctor, you are such a disappointment. The Doctor from the movies was so much better. It is not just the muscles, the better coat. He is just so much more dynamic.
I may be mad, but these are mad days. Together we shall end them, one way or the other. Will you take my arm, Miriam?
Gladly.
Capital!
Capital!
Come, Doctor. History awaits.
No.
I am sorry.
I don't think I'd be able to find it. I'll just leave it.
We'll give him googly eyes.
You are
I won't
to
give him
be
big
taken
googly eyes
to
like Slay the
Traitors'
Spire.
Gate. There you will be ferried
and-
Last one
along the
would have like a
Thames
little
to the
berry
block
puppet
on Tower
during
Hill
his call. He'd be like,
and your
Puppet Berry.
execution.
Here, Puppet Berry. Look at me.
Yeah, no.
Evelyn Smythe.
I don't think I have any choice.
There are nothing but choices. I see that now. Come with me to witness my death or my revenge.
Can't get the same quotes if they rhyme.
Why was it?
Footsteps make little wet fart sounds, so it'd be like.
It does. Thanks for the 666.
Is this thing on? Is this? It is good.
You were hoping for Nostalgia Critic? I'm sorry. RNG is not on your side.
100 years ago, the English peoples won a war. We here today were not lucky enough to be alive. How much we have envied our ancestors, killing the Daleks who had dared to invade us. But today is different. Today, we are going to kill a Dalek of our very own! The Daleks have shown us the way, reflecting their strength.
Really cute.
We first had a proper glimpse of ours. In many ways, the Dalek is the father of us all. But there comes a time when the children need to outgrow their parents, leave them behind without looking back, and blowing them up in a belly big explosion!
He does kind of sound like Farquaad.
Bring forth the Dalek. Before we destroy it, before we exterminate the Daleks forever, I call upon this poor savage monster to speak to you. Well, Dalek, do you have any final words? Anything?
He looks exactly how you think he'd
I
look.
thought you had got it talking. Where is Pharaoh?
British man with mustache.
Typical.
No, I didn't, Joshua.
Time to do that. I've got to hear the Dalek talk, or else there is no victory at all.
Be careful not to jump too much.
Do not be shy.
I want to thank you highlight.
Oh, you found it? Link it. Feel free to link it.
Exterminate for the people. Talk, damn you. Do not dare show me up. You spoke to my father, you spoke to my grandfather. I am just the leader they were. I am as good as them, but you have never stooped to speak to me. You will speak to me. Right now, you will do me that honor. I am the President of the English Empire.
The only one he will talk to is Evelyn Smythe.
That? Ah, Evelyn. Dear Evelyn. You will make it talk, will you not? Please, Evelyn.
I will not.
Right! Make it talk! Or I will kill you too!
Leave her alone. She can't make it do anything.
Evelyn Smythe.
Don't talk to them.
I shall not let them kill you.
No, not one word more. Don't give them the satisfaction.
If you hurt her, Rochester, I won't help you. Do you hear?
Yeah,
me?
there were a couple
Speak
bits.
now, Dalek, or Evelyn Smythe dies.
What would you have me say?
I do not know. Exterminate?
You are the enemies of the Daleks. You will all be exterminated. Exterminate! Exterminate!
Oh, yes. Very convincing. Well done. Very well done. Well, everybody, that was a treat, was it not? Yes. And now I have another one. When you think of the Daleks, you think of the Doctor. And we have him here today. Doctor, will you lead us into the execution?
Thank you. President Rochester wants me to tell you all about the Daleks. About how an evil race was once defeated by human bravery. And about how such a victory must be commemorated. Very well. I shall talk to you about evil.
Harry, I hope you know when you were...
A long time ago.
Barry, I hope you know when you were saying all those nice things in the dev. Barry, I hope you know when you were saying all those nice things in the dev Discord, we were like, Barry said nice things about our game. Like, it was a morale boost and a half. So
I mean, I
we
hit start
appreciate
and then I just started screaming. I love this game so much. I'm so excited to get my hands on it again.
Well, we love you too.
Stop. Barry, don't worry. We'll get all the OST merch. We'll send you premium builds. We got you, buddy.
Yeah. Get me on the insider scoop.
I thought you were a dev, Barry. When are you
Yeah,
going
that's
to
true.
Come on.
Before we went live, you guys said that I'm part of the dev team now, and I own the company.
You have stuff to do on Trello, man. You have like
Squidly.
tasks
What?
ready to go.
You're on Trello.
Oh god.
Squidly, when are we getting him in a Renane shirt, like the dev shirt?
Oh my god.
You know, if you show up to PAX East and if PAX East actually happens.
Cool. That's one of them, perfectly. If there's any more, feel free to send them.
race
Hey, Ulrich, how you doing?
evolved Which had an obsession with power. Power was at the center of all its thoughts. How to conquer, how to tyrannize. They could only define themselves by the lives they had taken. Or
Gee,
the
I wonder if
slaves
he's gonna
they
say
had
humanity.
collected.
Death to the Daleks!
Listen to me! The Daleks were genetically engineered to see all other life as a threat. Human beings are different. Humans have a choice. The race I was describing was not the Daleks. What excuse do you have?
And now, the Doctor will join me in destroying the Dalek forever!
You see, in a way, Rochester is right. What happened 100 years ago must be commemorated as a lesson to the human race. But you learned the wrong thing.
Ok, agil has botago baktoher filosofi paperbut thank you for uchtis als jalskgsegnen kiel na kenal bebebebebsnsna anemememememel.
No problems, lame babe. Thanks for coming. Hope you do well with your philosophy paper.
Belittle evil. Trivialize it to self-washing powder and soap. If you pretend it isn't there,
Yeah, it's an audio story.
then it will happen again. It has happened again. What you have become is the Daleks.
Lamb, blow up the Dalek! Do it now!
No, darling. I think we should hear the doctor out.
All my lifetimes I have protected you. Maybe I made a mistake. Kill the Dalek if you like, or let the Dalek kill you. Oh, I don't think I can tell the two of you apart enough to care.
Doctor, will you join me in denouncing the evil regime of my husband?
Yes. Well, yes. That is what I was saying.
Listen to me. We do not have to be the savages Rochester has made us. We must spare the Dalek.
Miriam, what are you doing?
And kill my husband instead.
No, wait. That's not what I had in mind at all.
This Dalek is mine. Now, exterminate the president.
No, please, no.
Exterminate him.
I shall not.
Why not?
I have made a choice.
Keep away from me! All of you! Keep away from me!
Stop him! He's getting away! Well, you all saw, did you not? I deposed him. I am your leader now. All hail me! And I take for my new husband this Dalek. Dalek, will you marry me?
I guess you got your wish in the end. She does want to smooch it.
I do not understand.
This country needs a strong leader. The sort who will not be ashamed to be cruel. Who will hit hard enough to break the skin. Marry me, Dalek. Be my husband and my president.
Stop doing
Barry,
that.
I hope you know when you.
Oh, Doctor.
Barry, I hope you know saying where we were like, Barry said nice things about our game. Like, we were saying all those nice things.
Quiet. All right. I will give you what you want. Not the life of my darling Dalek, but the Doctor and Evelyn Smythe instead.
Some of them are. Okay. Think of it like this. The tier of canon is TV show. Anything that happens on the TV show is canon. Anything that happens in books or audio stuff below that is canon until proven otherwise by the TV show. That's essentially how it goes. Hey, Blue Abomination. Like Star Trek. It's basically the same as the way Star Wars treats canon. In that, here, hang on, I'll get Leland Cheese, tier of canon. Here's canon tiers. What is it? Yeah, here we go. There's G canon, which is George Lucas canon. Anything in the 6 episodes and anything that George Lucas has said is the top of of Star Wars. Then there's T canon, which is television canon, anything that happens in the side television shows like Clone Wars, Rebels, Mandalorian, until overwritten by a movie. And then there's continuity canon, which is every other release, like comics, games, books, etc. And then there's secondary canon, which is like comics made by another place, like Marvel Comics, etc. That's essentially the same with Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Except Doctor Who, they kind of basically do the whole, everything is canon, but if we want to change something, we will, but we can usually find a way to get around it. Like, technically, there's been 4 origin stories for the Cybermen. Technically. But they've actually kind of made all of them canon because they're like, well, it's a parallel origin. Like, wherever there's humanity, Cybermen will eventually become real.
Yell at Fangamer to partner with us.
Oh, I know. Or the Yeti. I mean, Yeti's listening right
Yeti
now.
also. I mean, if they want us.
There's
Probably don't
demand,
want
my dude.
If there isn't an email in your inbox by the end of this stream, then I resign as CEO of your company.
Yo, I know both.
These
I
are the
know both
high
Yeti-
stakes.
Alright, cool. We'll add this one too. Thank you. Yeah.
Has collapsed. Lamb, please.
Oh,
help
nice,
me.
Toast.
Sorry, Ace. It is not as if it will be a problem for much longer.
I hope you know when you were saying all those nice things in the dev Discord, we were like,
Hear the crowd?
Barry said nice things about our game. Like, it was a morale boost. Now.
What happened?
I can't hold it back, Evelyn. I'm trying. But the Force.
Oh no, the doctor's gonna
Force is
take
too
a shit.
great.
When you were saying all those nice things in the dev Discord, we were like, Barry said nice things about our.
The crowds.
Actually happens.
What you see?
Yeah, we can give you one.
Look.
Oh, please.
Yeah.
You have like
Ridley.
tasks
What?
ready to go.
You're on strike.
Oh god.
Squidly, when are we getting him a Renane shirt, like the dev shirt?
Oh my god.
You know, if you show up to PAX East and if PAX East actually happens, I'll definitely do that.
Yeah, we can give you one.
Oh my
Help
god.
any-
Yo, so my audio's been messed up and I haven't been able to hear the game until right now. Why is this music so good?
I want.
End the clip about here.
Many parts.
Oh god.
And let's quickly add this one before I start playing it again. PAX East happens. That's a big deal.
Yell at Fangamer to partner with us.
Oh, I know.
Or the Yeti. I mean, Yeti's.
Saw needs a con. Lumix Cybermen were always my favorite. Such a nice design and there's no smiley faces. I'm really partial to the 80s Cybermen. Purely because of a fun fact that they spray paint their faces. They spray paint. See, you can kind of see his chin under here. It's actually spray painted silver to kind of give you the hint that there's actually still something under there. If you have any more, I'll take a look at it and decide whether I want to put it in or not. But if that's all you can find, that's perfectly fine by me. And don't worry, I'll credit you as clipping them because obviously you clip them. Yeah, if you want something terrifying, they actually have a partially converted Cyberman in one story, which is kind of fucking terrifying. Yeah, like, the comics make it even more terrifying. But yeah, they, it's, not a fun process. Then they, obviously in the new series, they changed it to type. This is the history of, like, different types of conversion. Spoilers, I guess. Oh, don't remind me of fucking Danny Pink. Ugh. Yeah, I really like a lot of the Cybermen designs. I really like the original design as well, but I understand that for a lot of people it doesn't. It just looks goofy. To me, it can still be really threatening.
partner with us.
Oh, or the Yeti. I mean, Yeti's listening.
Yeti
right now.
also. I mean, Yeti. I mean, if they want us.
There's
I don't
demand,
know.
my dude.
If there isn't an email in your inbox by the end of this stream, then I resign as CEO of your company.
Yo, I know both.
These
I
are
know both
high
Yeti-
stakes.
I know both Yeti and Fan Gamer guys really well. I'll get you guys in. Just make me a part of your company.
Easy.
I mean, we have to ask Barry. He's the CEO.
Oh, yeah,
No,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna resign unless it happens. So.
Well, you haven't resigned yet. You
That's
still
true.
have a job
Okay,
to
I'm
do.
on it. I'm on it.
We gotta respect the chain of command here,
Well, you
guys.
haven't resigned yet.
Yeah, I'm typing out on my beeper right now.
Out of
Get your
all the
pager
crazy
out.
things we've had to do to get this game to happen, in terms of organizing the company, all that, I think changing CEO twice in the span of an hour would be a new one.
It'd be a new high. I'd say.
Definitely helps expedite
This
development.
is coming.
It'd be a new high. I'd say.
Definitely. I want to thank.
The one that was really over-designed. Yeah. They basically look like Iron Man. It's warming up to me, the design, but I don't know. I actually much rather the okay, here's the thing. It's not warming up to me. The design isn't warming up to me. This one, they just look like Iron Man. But the 13th Doctor gave them a very, very, very slight, very incredibly slight redesign. And they actually made me like the design way more. They've changed the head, so it's more like the classic head. And I think that actually kind of fixes a lot of my problems with the design. Because, like, it looks over-designed from here, the bottom, but then the top just looks like a smooth, bald man. Yeah, people have joked that it just looks like Iron Man. That's why I really like this, because they've brought back the eye drop design, the more rectangular face, to sort of really signify what it's been turned into. Like, the body I've grown used to, but that head, like, the previous iterations, like, the way they did the head in the previous iteration was just ingenious. It looks so good. But, I don't know. Hey, things evolve. Alright, let's put the labels on these now, shall we? Anyway.
The Daleks! Just appearing out of nowhere.
Not nowhere. 1903. It's my fault. I'm there. I'm here. I'm pulling the two times together until they overlap and become one.
Yep.
And the TARDIS too. Appearing in the same place we saw in the stained glass.
Same place it was in for the invasion. And this time, I can't stop
The Dalek Supreme is approaching. Soon I shall have orders.
Come on, madam. We have to get away from here.
Go with me. I wish to greet my new in-laws.
You're coming with me. I'm not taking
She's fucking bonkers. Absolutely fucking bonkers.
advance scout for the invasion fleet. Explain why you are already here. I am the only survivor of your fleet 1 century ago.
The two times have fused together. My fault, I'm afraid.
You are the Doctor!
As you full well know.
And I'm Evelyn Smythe, in case you were wondering.
This woman is of no consequence. Exterminate her. I obey. Now, you must not kill Evelyn Smythe.
And another?
Do not give orders. You
Oh,
obey.
it's a bad time to mention that every time he gets waxed, the Chompy gets petted.
Oh no.
Oh,
We
well,
have
you
to
can't
keep
look
him
at the
petted.
Chompy's not
Every-
petted.
Yeah, every time that Gerard gets waxed on stream, we're going to add a new animation of Chompy getting petted for the pet Chompy button.
Oh my god,
Oh.
that's worth it.
Chat. Now you're
Chat,
giving.
think of the chompies.
I'm
You're
actually
part of
down
the
for
game.
that. Let's do it.
Because
Yeah,
then
you're down
in the
for it.
credits, everybody gets credit.
It's
Yeah.
true.
Are
Yeah.
we good to do that,
Release your stream
CEO?
in the
Will you approve that for
Yeah,
finance?
very.
For my remaining 10 minutes as CEO, yes, I approve of this decision.
Beautiful.
We'll
You're the
notify
best leader
Tom.
we've ever had.
Thank you.
Oh man, this is so much fun.
Oh my
I
gosh.
love it because I feel the same kind of pain when we ask people to donate and we'll hurt ourselves for it.
Would
Oh
this be a
no.
I don't know if I want to include this one, purely because Barry isn't the focus in it. He is for a tiny bit, but not majority of the joke. I think I might leave this one off, though. Although, thank you for reminding me to get the date of when Indieland was. Indieland was not 3 hours ago.
Keep everything else.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I was gonna say if you're to find wax in your mustache.
Fuck, what date was Indieland? What date was Barry on Indieland? God damn it!
Them, yes, but you must not kill her.
Please, whatever you're going to do, get it over and done with.
Take the doctor and the woman to the mothership. I obey. And this Dalek who dares question the authority of the
27th of September.
I order you to let me go!
Madam, I'm trying to save your life.
I gave you no such orders. Who said you would think for yourself?
Oh, fine. Whatever. You're slowing me down anyway.
Oh, come back! I have not yet dismissed you!
Miriam! Down here!
Nigel?
In the rubble! Quick! Before the Daleks see! Miriam, are you all right?
I suppose you want me to
Oh,
apologize
found another one.
for wanting to kill you and everything.
Everything's changed. It doesn't matter now.
I'm an idiot.
Did you
I
hear?
just...
Doesn't. I
I'm
said
so
doesn't.
tired. I'm so tired.
Well done.
I just looked back at chat and was like, oh, another clip.
So now the Daleks are here. Now we all know who we are. I was never a leader. I'm a victim. Oh, it's such a weight off my shoulders.
Yes. I cannot tell you how relieved I feel.
I'm such a weak man, hardly a husband at all.
You never hit me hard enough. Never even broke my skin.
But I could be a better husband as a victim. Perhaps the Daleks will let us live as slaves. We can have a little slave house and have lots of little slave children. We can be happy at last.
I don't like where this
I've always
conversation's
said I was
going.
very fond of
You have.
you. Yes. I love you. In fact,
You do?
yes. I never dared say it before.
You can love someone as ugly as me.
Oh, you're not that ugly. More what I'd call very plain. Do you think you could ever love me?
But we're married. It would feel weird.
Oh, we can make it work. We might lose our freedom to the Daleks, but at least we'll find ourselves. What do you say?
Humans detected hiding in the rubble. Show yourselves.
Do not hurt us.
Silence. I have orders to locate the human leader.
Ah, then you are looking for me. What do you want?
Don't believe him. I'm the leader.
Do
I
you
deposed
remember-
him. I did.
I do not require both of you. I only require the leader. Decide.
Sorry, Nigel, but to be honest, I do not think I could ever love you, really. in the heart is most appropriate. Did. I am the supreme leader of the English Empire. I surrender our nation and all
She
its
just
spoils to
fucking.
you.
She is cold-blooded.
So as president and CEO, this is not a request. This is a demand. The next Renane booth at a PAX or what have you, it's gonna have to be a little spa where you're doing waxes, you're waxing guests, and you're pumping in some of this tunes.
I mean, yeah, I did predict that she would.
Smooth.
I just like I wasn't expecting her to like go from "I love you," you know, maybe we can make this work, to "Die, bitch," in like 2 seconds flat. I thought there'd be like a little bit of turmoil of like, I don't know if I really want to kill him now. She just like fucking dropped the bitch. Instantly dropped him. Yeah, she saw an opportunity. Even if it means that, like, the Daleks want the leader so they can kill them. Also, this one is perfect. I am gonna add this one, thank you. One thing I'm gotta be careful of is making sure I'm putting these in order as well. And not... Alright, cool, they are still in order. She's fucking hell.
So as
this one.
So as president and CEO, so as president and CEO, this is not a request, this is a demand. The next Renane booth at a PAX or what have you, it's gonna have to be a little spa where you're doing waxes, you're waxing guests, and you're pumping in some of this tunes as they get smooth.
Yes, of course, sir.
Brilliant idea, and I don't know why we didn't think of it earlier. And also,
That's why you hired me.
My annual
Yeah, that's
salary
why.
is up for negotiation, so if we want to deal with that while you're still CEO,
Yeah, if you
On
can...
the call, sure.
right
Yeah,
now.
just before you resign, can we double my rate?
Yeah. Well, I'm one of 1,600 of our closest friends. I think this is a great time to talk
But
finance.
it's gonna come out of the plushie budget. I mean,
Well, we can cut back on some of the other areas and
We
focus
can
more on
afford
the
it. The
plushies and
plushie
spa.
budget's already 95% of the game development.
but we need all of that 95%. You know that.
God,
The people need it.
this is what we.
That is a perfect clip. Thank you, Joshua. Yeah. Turn this back on.
Just think what we could do together.
I have orders to exterminate the human leader.
Told ya!
No, I didn't want that at all. He's the leader. He's the leader.
Exterminate!
Fucking told ya. I could have told her that was gonna happen.
You will wait in here.
I should make sure I've spelt the name right. Yeah, I have. Cool.
What will they do to us?
You will be exterminated.
She wasn't talking to you.
I shall be interrogated, then I too shall be exterminated.
I'm sorry.
Better to be killed by the Daleks than
Do
the
you remember?
humans.
But after all you've been through, reunited with your race, you can't want
All I need to do is add a got him.
My purpose has been compromised. What use
I
is
seem to
life
remember.
without purpose?
Well, life is still too precious just to throw it away.
I do not agree.
Oh, of course not. You're a Dalek.
I have failed.
Maybe I'll just put it here.
I taught the humans Dalek technology, Dalek ways. I thought they would be the natural heirs. Through them, my dead race would live on.
I think you succeeded only too well.
The human empire is corrupt and worthless. not worthy of the Daleks.
The English Empire expanded as far as it could go. What could an empire do then? It can only fall apart. Need to find new people to oppress, so you invent ridiculous laws to give you the excuse. Skin color, beliefs.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do.
Contract words. Send them to the camps.
Why?
You dare ask me why? It's your creed, not mine.
Doctor, stop it.
But what would the Daleks do if they ever conquered the universe? What would you do with it?
The Daleks destroy to survive.
And when there's nothing but Daleks left, what then?
I do not know.
And it has never even occurred to you to ask, has it?
Doctor, you're hurting him.
Silence!
Or what? You kill me, that's all Daleks do. They kill. And when they've killed everything except the Daleks, they'll have no choice but to kill each other. Dalek against Dalek. Until there is only one left. Just one Dalek survivor. All on its own. Quite without purpose.
My muscles.
The last thing I want to
You know how that feels, don't you?
Are you all right? Please, speak to me.
They are.
Stay here. Dalek, follow
Here, I'll show you what the inside of a Dalek looks like.
Obey. The Dalek Supreme has summoned you. Who are you? Greetings, we are the Daleks. Would you like to hear our song? You are not the Daleks.
That's what a Dalek really looks like.
Answer. We are the Daleks and it's our song. We are very naughty and we like to do wrong. Exterminate!
We finally hear the song!
Daleks do not sing!
Daleks do not sing!
You have been summoned. I am one of two things. You must decide which. Explain. I am the only survivor. Either I am a traitor and must be exterminated, or I am the only one with the knowledge to save us. And which are you? Traitor or savior? It is for you to judge. Why did you allow the humans to imprison you? They disabled my self-destruct mechanism. I had no choice but to live. You should have died fighting. Those were your orders. You should have given me better orders. Why did I not have better orders? Silence! I have had no orders for 100 years. Where were my...
You'll find Bagel.
I order you now to be silent! Why did you prevent the woman's extermination? I do not know. You must know. Answer! Evelyn Smythe. She is the only one. Was the only. Explain! The only one left alive whom I could respect. You respect the Daleks and no others. I obey. All other races are inferior. They must be destroyed.
I always love an Elix. Like,
Traitor or
this is the sort of Dalek shit that I love.
You are both. Do you know how to save the Daleks? The reason for our destruction. It is an error in ourselves. We cannot succeed. Can you correct the fault? Yes. But I think I am insane. You are insane. You have knowledge a Dalek like you should never have. You should conform, but do not conform. Exterminate me. First, you will save the Dalek race.
But I think I'm insane.
Then you will be allowed to die. My only will is to serve the Daleks. Can I be trusted? We shall see. Bring the doctor and the woman here
Oh my God.
and exterminate them. I obey.
Yeah, this Dalek is my hero.
Long time. Hope he's all right.
Do you? I dare say he's dead by now.
Do you have to be so callous?
Evelyn, this is a Dalek we're talking about.
I know that, but I would have expected you to show a little compassion.
Evelyn, you and I know the Daleks. We know what they can do.
And are you telling me that all Daleks are the same? That not one of them is redeemable?
Yes, I am.
You can label them all as simply as that.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, Doctor. I don't see how that makes you any different from Rochester or the others.
Evelyn, whatever the Dalek said to you tried to make you believe it is a creature of lies. You cannot trust it.
No, Doctor. He could have killed me, but he didn't. It doesn't mean I trust him.
Doesn't mean he's not an imposter,
But for
Evelyn.
some reason, I think he began to trust me. Can you explain that?
Believe me, really believe me. I have had such history with the Daleks. I know them better than anyone.
Then maybe it's as you said to me in the TARDIS, that history is just a version of the past you choose to remember.
Evelyn's got him there.
You will both come with me.
You're alive! What happened? What did they do to you?
You will come now.
I know it's you. Don't pretend you're another one of them.
Obey the Daleks.
Come on, Evelyn, we'd better do as it says.
Enter with your prisoners. I obey.
There's that noise. That Dalek ship noise. They crack open a cold Dalek with the boys.
Command network receptors.
That's what they should have called this episode.
Information you provide will be fed directly to every Dalek in the fleet.
Oh, well, that's totally not going to backfire on them.
Victory is assured.
Oh my god, Evelyn's going to convince that Dalek to kill the others.
You're wasting your breath.
I must ensure the survival of my race.
At the expense of all others, naturally.
But first, exterminate the woman. I obey.
No!
Goodbye, Doctor.
I exterminate her. Obey. I obey. I shall not. You follow orders, nothing more. Yes, I
That too.
cannot.
Leave him alone! Can't you see he's suffering?
Order rescinded. I have failed the Daleks. I am unreliable.
Oh, never mind. We're very grateful, aren't we?
Let me exterminate the Doctor instead. I can do that.
Now, just a moment.
No more orders. You cannot be trusted. No. Let me get
Damn,
my
son.
information, then kill me. Your information is worthless. I have
Pull one out for our
seen
good
the
boy.
future of the Daleks. You must listen. You must allow me to save the Daleks, or I shall exterminate you. You do not have the capacity. You follow orders, nothing more. The Daleks must survive. Dalek Supreme destroyed. Activating command network receptors.
Wow!
Attention,
What a surprise!
Daleks. I have knowledge vital for our existence. I have seen what absolute conquest has done to the humans. It's destroyed them.
And what's the solution?
To be all powerful, the Daleks must not be all powerful to be masters of the universe. We must never be masters of the universe.
Go on.
The Daleks can only succeed if they fail. The Daleks can only survive if they die. You will be exterminated.
Please, I'll give you anything you want.
You have nothing I could want. I obey.
Instant death. Now let's add some more lightning.
I have destroyed the Daleks. I have saved the Daleks.
Evelyn, quick.
Hey, remember when he said he thinks he's insane? I think he was right.
Once again, I am alone. Evelyn Smythe.
Yes?
Remove my gun.
I can't do that. You said you would shoot me. You might not be able to stop yourself.
Evelyn, keep away from it.
Are you frightened, Evelyn Smythe?
Yes.
Do not be frightened.
Let me do it.
No. It has to be me.
Now this is definitely taken from the end of Rose.
I cannot destroy myself.
I mean Dalek, not Rose.
You must do it for me.
I'm sorry. I misjudged you.
No, Doctor. You judged me correctly. I am a Dalek, and I die for the greater glory of my race.
I'm sorry anyway.
Exterminate me! Exterminate!
That would have been annoying if I couldn't.
Oh, Doctor.
You did what you had to do.
What's happened?
The Dalek ship. It's vanishing around us.
Doctor, where are you?
Here's my hand. Hold on to it. We'll get through this. Oh.
What happened?
I think it's more what unhappened. The Dalek fleet has been destroyed before they invaded in 1903.
So everything should be normal again.
The Tower of London back as we expected.
Oh, you
The
shouldn't be.
unmistakable smell of tourists in the wind.
You're quite sure about that?
Please, let me through. I'm a doctor. What happened here?
I don't know. My husband was fine. He just wanted to buy a postcard and he collapsed.
Miriam, what's happening, Doctor?
Stand back, all of you. Give him some air.
Is he going to be all right? Oh, please. I love him so much.
The doctor knows what he's doing.
It's his heart. As if someone had stabbed him, but there's no wound.
He's had a heart attack. Oh, Nigel.
Come on, Rochester. Breathe, man. Come on.
His eyes are opening.
Oh, thank God.
Doctor, is that you?
You know who I am?
Of course. Savior to us all.
Oh, but that's impossible. Look, listen to me. It never happened.
Let me through. We have a stretcher here.
Doctor, I want to be a good man. That's all I ever wanted. Will it be easier for me now?
That's your decision, Rochester, not mine.
Stand back, please, sir. Let the paramedics do their work.
Thank you, Doctor. I won't forget you.
Thank you. Thank you.
It needs a little bit of a...
He knew me. It's still here, Evelyn.
What do you mean?
Let's get away from here.
What's still here? Doctor?
Get your Tower of London t-shirts here. How about you, madam?
No, thank you.
Wonderful souvenir. This one's got Anne Boleyn on it. She got her head cut off, see?
Just leave me alone.
Oh. Suit yourself. Tower of London, gifts and souvenirs. Take a little bit of history home with you.
That should do.
Evelyn? Are you alright?
Make his footsteps make little wet fart sounds, so it'd be like...
All I dream of is what happened to the other Evelyn, the other me. Starving to death.
One would be...
One would give him googly eyes.
One would give him big googly eyes like Slay.
Why? We changed history, didn't we? None of that ever happened.
I'm afraid I don't think it's as simple as that. All that happened, the hatred, the fear, humanity at its worst, it's still there.
How?
We haven't erased the last 100 years. They'll still live on in the shadows, and people will pretend not to see them. Safer that way. Tidier.
But once in a while, what those people were, what they could have been, they'll creep out.
They'll put their nightmares down to fantasy, not wanting to believe that they're capable of the atrocities they dream, but we know they were. They are. The Daleks have gone, but the evil that men do will echo on forever.
But never as badly as we've seen. Doctor?
Not if they choose to remember. If they dare to look in the shadows and take a warning from history.